and Goose. Uh, you are all, as you all stand around, the Paragon steps forward and uh, kind of shuffling through a large stack of different papers and books. The Paragon looks to you all and goes, "Okay, so uh, I hope you guys finished everything. We got a lot more. Things are gonna get a bit busier now. Um, um, First off, uh, Goose is here to propose um, the plan of going to the mountains to investigate the storm. Uh, the Paragon will gesture a bit over, and Goose will speak up and say, "If we are to, if we're to succeed against the Aristokians, it's important that we all figure out a way in. Now, we don't have confirmation that it was the exact same form of storm over their city, but if it's anything that can at least give us an edge against it, I feel it's important we go that way. The more we wait, the less likely we are to find anything there." Uh, which Paragon will then once more speak up and say, "However, we also should get to work on the larger plan at hand. Um, I'm still working out the finer details of the late stages, but for right now, I think a couple of you will be happy to know we will be making a stop at the uh, house of Duke, or the manor of Duke Maybell. Anyone's free to chime in if
As
they
you
want."
see, you see Ron kind of look over towards Miss Mabel. He just kind of like gives a little nudge. Well,
Um, right.
Okay.
I'm pretty just got his resting bitch face on.
Sorry. I don't know what I like to say. Like, cool, I don't know.
so then, I guess we're really sort of figuring out whether we should go back towards the mountains to see what we can find versus just moving forwards with the overall plan.
Correct. If you all have any input on preference,
Well, it would be nice to go back and see what we originally couldn't earlier. Anything we can find against Aristoc when it comes to the storm might be helpful. Although, with how much time has already passed, it's hard to say what we'll find over there.
That is true.
I think that backtracking wouldn't serve us much purpose at this point. They've already made their move, and I don't see why going back to the mountain will serve a purpose.
the purpose of going there, Goose speaks up, is again, if there is any information on the Eternal Storm that we can gather there, it may be important to us upon our assault against the Aristokians. But if Paragon's overall plan comes to fruition, that may not be necessary.
And what exactly is the overall plan?
Not to die.
Good
That
plan.
is a part of the plan.
I'll try my best. No promises.
It would be appreciated. Um, yes, so uh, I think it is time we at least let you guys know the basic idea of the plan. Um, it was more of a theory that I was investigating until recently, but with a bit of new information that you all found for me, I am going to try and use the remaining power of one of the old gods to assault the entire nation of Aristoc.
Like, at the same time.
Kind of, not really. Um, it's not certain yet until I know how much of the text is literal versus figurative. But that's what we're going to go and find out right now. And with this, I have a bit of a big ask from you all, especially you, uh, Miss Maybell.
And that would be?
Your family is one of the largest families in the um, church to the god of life and death. As such, from what I've heard, your family has an archive of some of the oldest texts in the matter. I need you to give me access to those.
Oh.
I promise to treat them with the utmost care.
Question, DM. Has
Yes.
has Miss Mabel in her life ever even seen those texts?
You know they exist.
Ah, good.
Uh, you know that. I'll put
Sacred
it this way:
text.
you've seen where they are held, but you know that it's a basically a vault that only the head of the household can unlock.
Hmm.
In essence, you need to get your dad's permission.
Yeah. Just go, hey, Dad. I can try my best, but there's no guarantee that my father will allow the text to be accessed.
Might I intercede?
Of course.
Do you have something you can offer him? I'm looking at the Paragon when I say that.
I don't know exactly what would be of interest to him, but I have a large portion of the uh, military research budget behind this project. In essence, I've been given a bit more leeway because this is a big test for me in a sense. Only the grandest of Arentians can ascend to the throne, so Paragon just kind of awkwardly articulates with her hands at in no discernible fashion.
Mm. This is going to be a difficult conversation, you know this.
I figured.
Right, well, we can try. I don't have the most leeway, but are you up for it, Miss Maybell?
I can try my hardest, but you know how father is.
I do. Not to sound bad, but it's one of the things I admire most about him. But it can be an obstacle. Right. Hmm.
Sorry, I'm writing notes as we're doing this.
You're the one
Okay.
that's supposed to be talking right now.
I'm sorry.
Stop it
I
with
tried to
the.
write notes, but I tried to write a
Yeah,
bitter.
my mic was not even muted. It just wasn't picking me up.
Oh no!
That's some
What were
bullshit.
you saying?
Excuse me, but why would it be a big ask for them to look in the library? I mean, they're just books, right? Surely it's not like you
They're
asked
not
for
just
things, right?
books, they're not just books, Brom. I almost called you Rain.
I don't know, maybe.
Who is this
uh,
rain?
oh,
It's not
In
wait,
my
wait.
raining
whole
outside, it's
life,
clear
not
skies.
even I have seen them. I know where they're held, but for as long as I've lived, I haven't even seen them.
I see. So they're just kind of like, are they like relics, or they're just kind of books?
They're the sacred teachings. Sorry, my brain. Holding.
Hmm.
It's really hard
Oh,
for me to come up with words.
okay. So they're like really important things.
They are.
Okay, well that explains it.
Rome, let me put it this way. The uh, goose speaks up. Uh, imagine, imagine what you have with you now. The uh, shards of Linhand.
Mhm.
You
Would
see him
you
actually
just
like close his eyes, and you see like a little vein appear on his forehead. He seems to be focusing really, really hard, way harder than he used to.
Smoke is coming out of his ears.
Yeah.
imagine asking someone if you could just, you know, well, you did. Imagine how you had to ask the king for the shard of Linhand.
Oh, oh,
It's like that. It's a you need a reason to get it.
right.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it now.
They're not just passed around.
Mhm.
What if, can we just walk in there?
I mean, you'd probably die if you did that.
Hmm.
Nobody
Can I
sees
make up something, Rez, real quick?
Depends on what you're making up, but go ahead.
Uh, if well, I think it'll be fine. Backstory stuff, fun
Yeah,
backstory.
for you, go ahead. Yeah.
Right. I already tried that when I was young. It didn't work out really well for me.
What happened? Did you die?
I just look at Brom very like, what?
Most
No,
of them
I didn't
have
die,
died, right?
but I was. Well, you know how I like to tinker with things.
Mhm.
I tried tinkering with the vault door, and it hit me with a lot of magic.
Oh,
Nearly died.
oh, I see. Well, that doesn't sound fun.
No, it's not.
so then this might actually be a hard ask.
Yeah.
Although, I mean, surely you might be able to sway your father, right, Miss Maybe? Or Rampart, you too, I imagine. I mean, look,
Give Rampart just a knowing look, just like.
I hate to say this, but you are a daddy's girl. So he'll probably listen to you quite a bit more than he would listen to anyone else.
It is possible.
And if that doesn't work, oh, never mind, we shouldn't do that.
We will have a bit of time to figure this out, so don't worry if you can't get a yes right away. We have time for negotiation, for like if there's any, you know, if it's like the king before, if we need to do something to earn the right to see it. We have some time for that.
All right.
see. Well, in any event, as much as I would like to find out more about ways to take down that one storm, I think moving forward is probably our best bet. So I'm all for just heading to Dukedom? Dukery? What is it called?
Dokaroo. Dakari.
Dunkaroo. Territory. Territory.
Oh.
Neighbors.
Right, I do have one request.
And that is?
Since we're coming in from this side, would you all be willing to drop me off a little bit just outside the city?
This city?
No, the Dukes.
Understood. Well, we'll be landing outside there anyways, but do you want like some time? Like, would you like a carriage to wait for you?
Uh, Something like that would be nice, yes.
May I ask for what reason?
I need to visit some graves.
I see. Uh, of course, yes. Then, if there's no further questions or discussion,
I think that's
Olin,
all.
I'll inform the captain of our destination.
Great. When were we going to set out then?
Is there something you still have to handle?
I don't know for me. Does anyone else have anything?
Not that I know of.
Can I ask one question, actually?
Of whom?
What is exactly what we know already about the Eternal Storm?
Goose will kind of raise an eyebrow to your question and go, all right, well, the Eternal Storm appeared above the capital of Aristoc near the start of the war. It has cut off any chance we have of an aerial assault against their capital. Uh, Anyone who enters it is struck down by the lightning and winds of the storm, but their troops can seemingly move through it just fine. essentially making their kingdom invulnerable to any form of attack we have attempted.
I wonder if that thing could be controlled by either contraption or mage.
Contraption unlikely. If
You
there
think
was
mage?
any text of a machine of such power, it would come from Arentia. None such exists. Magic, on the other hand, well, I'm one of the higher up mages in Arentia, and I wouldn't know how that happens.
Um, they did say that it was due to the paragons.
One more time, you were really quiet, Rain.
Oh, I was still talking. um, Evelyn did say that the storm is a result of the paragon of her lot.
So divine power, then.
Sounds
Explains why they can keep it up consistently, then.
Divine. Hmm.
Hence why I want to try and counter it with divine magic as well.
Which dead old god are you using? Just any? Or
Um, hold on, I forgot the name, and I have to pull up my other set of notes.
That sounds like a Paragon thing, not gonna lie.
yeah.
To be fair.
There's a
Like,
Hold
couple.
on,
that
let
sounds
me
like
look
she
through my
would say
books.
that.
Oh,
Yeah.
it was one of them. I can't remember which one, but I'm sure
Hold
it's not
on, it's in one of these
Hold
notebooks.
on, I have my notes.
Baphomet? No. Xerxes? Ah, not that one either. We found
Um,
out he's still alive.
One you. Who even is that?
Ah,
Oh my
here
god.
it is.
I'm
Wukong.
Wukong.
Yeah.
Oh my
so
god, it's Tripitaka.
the we don't know for certain if it's the correct one, just because of the um, translations from older texts, but we believe the trail we're on is leading us to um, the power of Hiberius, the old god of the cosmos.
Uh, right. How do we find the dead body of a god in the first place?
Easier than you'd think, harder than you can imagine.
Goose kind of just points at Grackle and he says, well, that's kind of what we're going to try and find out. I mean, according to the legends, it's pretty easy to find part of him. Just look up at
Prob-
night.
Yeah, problem is the whole of him.
Yeah.
Wait.
What a lot of
So you're
people,
talking about channeling astral. And I'm sorry, Rain, I didn't catch that you were talking.
no,
Go
all
ahead.
good. You know, he was like, well, according to Lotto, we just kind of hack it to pieces, all the old gods. It's kind of, every time we try and come back, we just kind of cut them down, and kind of like trimming a hedge, except it grows like every second, something like that.
As far as I'm aware, the stars in the sky are bodies.
It depends on who you ask.
It's one of those folklore things that gets moved around every now and again.
According to some texts, they're eyes.
In all reality, probably both.
Could be.
But again, my question still stands. Channeling the astral. Is that the goal?
Um, again, it kind of depends when we find out whether it's the other text on its remaining power on the ground is literal or metaphorical.
Mhm.
Because maybe I have a plan for each instance, um, or at least an idea for each.
Is there a chance we're making another enemy by doing this? I've seen
Uh,
sex and sects as in SECT. Like, it's hard to say, but
When do
there's
we not
different
make
sects
enemies?
in which that would probably lead to quite the bout.
in all fairness, as long as we don't, go too far, the only enemy we'd really make is whatever remains of Hiberius, and they already hate all living things, so
As much as I want to be able to return to my homeland, I'm starting to really reconsider going to the mountain first.
and that is because
We're thinking in some sort of divine power, right?
Mm-hmm.
correct.
In which cultists would have probably had to perform some sort of ceremony, which would lead us to probably a ceremonial site, and we would be able to find at least something there. But if they cleaned up, then it was for naught.
Although
It's
they
probably
do
Perhaps.
focus
other
a
at
lot
this
of their
point.
stuff towards the
Hey, Raz.
appearance of
Hey, Bones.
2 questions.
Mhm.
Um, we're currently deciding on whether or not to go to the mountain or the manor. Yeah.
Correct.
Mhm.
Seeing as I, am the Fate Weaver now, whatever. How much is? hmm, I guess that would be a thing later down the line of whenever we get that subclass thing. Speaking of
Yeah.
which, secondary question. Um, I'm just gonna have Fiend for now.
Cool. Uh, even if you want, yeah, just take Fiend, but you can keep the the spell options you set aside
Okay,
instead.
cool.
The expanded spell list.
Okay.
Just because those ones, I believe, they all seemed reasonable enough. At least the ones that you have access to for the moment.
It's also really
Uh,
funny because Fiend has a thing about altering fate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's see, add the D10
it's good enough for now. Again, we'll work on things
later.
as we get to them. My bad for procrastinating this long on it.
You're good. I did the same thing. So
Yeah. But yeah, no. Was that both question at 1 and 2?
that was both question 1 and 2. You're good.
Cool. Anyways, you're saying something, Ryan?
Well, I mean, they must have focused a lot of their resources towards the one appearance at the King's meeting thing. I mean, they might have left something behind.
And that's what I'm hoping to find. Anything that might be still there.
I really wish we had like a secondary vessel.
Wait,
Mm,
can't you just make one? Aren't you like a technological wizard extraordinaire?
It would take a bit of time, but I mean, with resources and a team, sure. But that's up to the Paragon and Goose if it's worth that time.
No, it's not worth the time.
I figured not.
Now, if you
God,
just
damn
want
it.
to, if you just want to go somewhere separate from the ship, we do have several carts at our disposal.
How long would it take us to journey to the mountain while you journey to the well, further into the grand ruins?
Hmm. It would likely take to get to the mountains would be the longer course. By ship, it would take a couple of days. By cart, perhaps a week.
And in vice versa.
Um, to get to the manor, it would be a couple of days by cart. Otherwise, we should be there within before nightfall by ship.
Mhm. I have an idea. Goose, you really do want to check out the mountain, yes?
I believe that is our most effective course of action.
And Paragon, you need us to negotiate with uh Miss Maybell's family. It'll take
Yeah,
some time anyways, and I think they would prefer to have a little bit of time with their daughter before, well, getting into negotiations. What if Miss Maybell and I went ahead and went to see her family, and you all go ahead and head to the mountains?
I'm afraid I can't do that. If you are to be given access within the manor, it would be more beneficial if the Paragon was able to begin research immediately. However, I cannot leave the Paragon alone.
Are you worried?
I'm assigned with guarding her. Anything happens to her, anything, then whatever happens to her will happen to me.
But what all I was thinking is that if Miss Maybell and I go to the manor, the rest of you go in and inspect the mountain, taking the Paragon. It would give us time to handle negotiations beforehand, and while we may not get the chance to, well, do it immediately, doesn't mean we won't be ahead of the game a bit more. I'm just thinking ahead of it, it might take a couple days to convince her father, anyways, and the ship will be able to make its way from the mountains within a few days, yes?
If we were to leave you by cart, it would take 2 days for you to arrive at the manor. In about that time, we would make it to the mountains. That would leave you 2 days ahead of us. By the time we would be able to return, assuming this is a single day trip within mountains.
Hmm.
Further, with all due respect, I do think it better we maintain cohesion. Problems started arising the last time you all split off from the ship.
No.
Well,
Yeah.
I guess I can understand why. Although we would have most of us that were over at the mountain. Although it would be nice to have a more magic-y people with us to see what they can find.
He says he looks towards you, Reinford, and you, Miss Maybell.
Right, simply food for thought. Being efficient with our time is something we desperately need.
We could. Goose kind of stares at just kind of the empty space on the table while tapping her finger uh, on it. Starts to say it aloud. To avoid any suspicions amongst everyone from re-emerging, we could divide the other forces amongst the ship, the different teams at our disposal. essentially make sure that you all are not left unsupervised. There's no better way for me to say it.
You
I
just
shrug.
said you don't trust us.
Why would she?
What? I don't. I've never done anything.
We've had several failings.
You have.
If it means anything, I trust you all. It's just a matter of making sure that you can still be trusted by the ship as a whole.
I leave the decision up to you. I just think it might be the most efficient way to spend our time. If you've got a team you want to send with us, by all means.
Well, this is all important, but are there any other opinions on the matter? Between you all maintaining cohesion or dividing and conquering?
If we go anywhere, I want to go to the manor. I like to see how rich people live.
Your grandpa. What does cohesion mean?
You're not allowed to touch anything, Grackle.
You know, it's like
No promises.
when stuff sticks together.
Since we will eventually be making our way there, I think Miss Maybell and Grackle and Floyd should go to the castle, to go to the manor. I will move with the research team going to the mountain. While I may be of some service in matters with her father, I will be of minimal help.
So, here lies the question then. All of you, if we are to split these up, I think for the best case scenario, if we are to divide you as such, you're correct that I believe Miss Mayville is required to go down to the manor, while yourself and Brom would be most useful in the mountains.
A nod.
The rest of you, as much as I worry about losing sight on a couple of you, you know who she looks at.
Yeah.
We don't even need to say it.
We don't need to say. We all know who she looks
We
at.
know who she looks at.
What can I say? I'm knowledgeable.
I believe
Not
if we're
enough
to do
for
this,
me.
we'll probably send you with a few of the other teams amongst the ship. Hmm.
One thing I will say. Do we have anyone here that can kind of sniff out uh, magical traps?
What team do you require them at?
Ours, going to the mountain. I think if I was in their shoes, I would set a sort of sabotage at whatever site they were performing their ritual at.
You don't have any abilities of the such?
Nothing more than detect magic.
Well, then I hate to tell you, but but it's unlikely we have anything more effective than that amongst the ship.
Does the city sell any kind of scrolls? I don't remember seeing any when I was going around, but I didn't make very many rounds.
I'm certain there's at least. It's the capital of the Grand Ruins. I'm sure they have at least one store with magical items.
If it's within your budget, then Goose, I would suggest maybe picking up something. So I will have to look up the spell, but there's one in particular I'm looking for, Res. I'll send it to you in a bit.
Find traps.
No. No, not find
Fine,
traps.
Steve.
You know what? Augury. I'm just kidding.
Augury, the most absolute.
As to what
I don't like
entity, I
augury.
want to
Best
ask
spell in the game.
as to what entity I want to answer my questions. My grandma.
One of my grandma to answer this question. What does my
You okay
grandma
with me
think?
getting my grandma?
Was I gotta know what Gam's
Grandma,
predicament.
grandma, what's the vibe?
To skip some of the interaction, though, just like we'll just
Yeah.
say that the decider was decided, whatever it was, and I'll message you, and you can just tell me yes or no on whatever it was. Does that sound good?
Okay, so skim over it, but
Skim over it for now, but yeah, it's a
gotcha.
question that has been had, and I'll get back to you on it.
We'll see. But otherwise, I'll ask just out of character for it. Are you guys wanting to split up, or are you wanting to stay together?
Oh,
I'd prefer if we stayed together, but
Same.
Yeah, I
yeah.
think it makes sense to
As much
split
as
up.
the splitting up plan does make sense, and it would cut our time in half, and
I
yada yada
would like
yada.
for us to stay
We
together.
split up too many times in this party.
Oh yeah, no, I totally get that. Okay.
You
Then
know
it's
Jade
decided
will
then.
die, right?
Literally everyone else except for me. So
Hey, why would
Not that
Jade
we don't
die?
appreciate the idea. Not that we don't appreciate the idea
Right,
of
it's a really good
splitting
idea,
the
and I
party.
acknowledge it's a good
Because it's
idea.
very
it,
often,
it most
it's
likely
very
is the
often
smarter
one
option.
die.
However, we don't do things based on smartness. We
Yeah,
do things because
Yeah,
we do things based
this
on
is
pure
the court
vibe. We're
gestures.
in this,
This is the
we're
court
all-
gestures.
what do you mean jumping off the ship before was genius?
Yeah.
See, that's what I said.
It was definitely not repulsive.
Yeah, if someone says jump,
Definitely
we're
not
already
idea
falling.
that I thought of
so-
right away.
We would have never gotten the king's son if it wasn't for us having jumped off that ship.
True.
We would have totally not have found anything.
Never would
This
have got
is the
to pit a
reason why
ghost
Jade would
cat
die.
if it weren't for that.
Never would have
Good-
gotten to fight a ghost. And
Good
almost
thing I had
die.
my lucky charm.
So with that decided, at least that you guys want to stay together, I'll just
Now we're
ask.
back to the initial decision.
Yeah, do you guys want to go to the manor, or do you want to go to the mountains?
Ooh,
Again.
Can we do something? Can we make it a secret vote and we all message you and you just tell us which one
No, that's
wins?
Sure. Well,
I didn't ask your opinion.
I'm going to say yes simply because it's something that could move this forward a bit faster.
Yep, that's why I was thinking. So we're not.
And so that it's not all
So we're not-
biased.
Everyone who's here, send a
Right.
message on which way you wish to go. Again, as just a brief overview, it is either go to the mountains, which will be like 2 days to get there, 2 days to get back. You're essentially like roughly 5 days losing on going to the manor. However, like you're not certain to find anything there, but it's what you guys wish.
Fun times.
Send me an M for manor and an M for mountain.
Send the M for which
Ah,
one?
I vote M.
Capital M for mountain, lowercase m for manor. Because they look more similar to their initials.
All right, I want a capital M because the spiky things look like mountains for mountain, and I want a capital M because they look like the spiky rooftops of the manor for manor.
Well, I
But
do
what
a
if I
W
just
upside
said-
down it.
What if I just said in all caps? What does
Uh,
that entail?
Then you die.
Also, for anyone who doesn't have an opinion, please just send like pass in a
That means you
DM.
want to go to the mountain pass.
My plan is foiled.
I knew it, Old Splashy. You've been behind this all along.
Old Splashy made the thing on accident. He dropped a potion.
Oh, jeez.
Did I spell that correct? Did I spell it right?
Don't worry about spelling things right.
Could look at the
I
paragon and be
did.
like,
I,
could
you know,
always
I'm
grind up
trying
Old
to think
Splashy
of
and strength
what
him.
you would have had to worry about spelling, whether it would be mountain or manor.
You'll have to take a guess.
Tricky part is knowing
Honestly,
Clay. It could be either one.
It could be either or.
Clay just sends minor.
That's what makes it.
Yep,
Clay had
that's
to double. Clay had to double check how.
As in mountain with like 7 U's.
Well, if
Clay
you
had
guys
to-
know, Clay was double checking how to spell pass.
Yeah.
Clay was double checking how to spell the for the manor or the mountain.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Has everybody sent their answer yet? Or
No,
are you
I've
still...
I've received 4.
You've only received 4? There's 6 of us.
Yeah.
Jeremiah.
Rodai.
I think his is a pass.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with his as a pass. And I'm waiting on one more. I'm not gonna make a call out
that
post
might
on my
mean he's not
twitter.com.
recording, though. Hold on.
Whatever.
The fuck? Hold on.
Were we
2
waiting?
seconds.
Yeah, whatever.
Let me double check.
We're waiting on redacted.
Should I just make a call out post on who it is?
go
Call
for it,
one
yeah.
out. Call one out.
Boney, I don't know if you press send.
Gamer, I texted you through Roll20.
What do you mean through Roll20? I'm not staring at Roll20. I was looking at my Discord.
Didn't even send it in the game. Didn't even send it in the game. He just sent it in like fucking a message to you directly.
Text it to your phone.
I forget that there's just like private messages in Roll20.
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
actually
so
do
do
actual
I.
private messages in Roll20.
Yeah, I don't ever look at the Roll20 chat unless I'm seeing what you guys rolled.
Hey,
Anyways, so yeah, ignoring that little slip up there.
Jeremiah is dead to the world.
Oof.
Alrighty then.
So everyone's decided on their vote.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now the question is, do I give the 2 NPCs in the room a vote each?
Of course.
I think
Flip
they
a
would.
coin?
I think they'd be
They would
split.
both
and they
literally
both
be
get-
split.
I
Yeah.
know, and that's the problem.
Oh, so that makes it a tie?
Well,
Wait,
to put
what's
it
up?
this, no, because you guys have 5 votes. You wanna know what the actual problem was when me thinking that option is?
What?
The Paragon would pass because, afraid to make decisions.
Right.
Or at least not afraid to make decisions, but seeing the option in both.
Mhm.
And you guys know Goose's case, but that would tie it. So we're going to ignore that chance and say I'm not going to sway the vote into a tie with an NPC.
Yeah.
And say
But
sadly
it would be
for
really funny.
it would be really funny. But no, I'm going to say for sorry to say to those who voted Mountain, but you guys voted for Manor.
Okay.
Works for me.
I guess I'll never get to use what I put on that mountain.
What did
What
you
did
put
you
on
put on
the
that
mountain?
film?
I need to know.
You guys don't need to worry about it anymore.
Yeah.
It definitely won't explode in the next 24 hours.
No, it wouldn't explode. It's just, it's information.
Yeah.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da.
And, some potential boons, but,
Oh.
Fucking
Rain is just dying.
No.
No!
Power ring. God.
Literally, it literally the image of that stupid the like edit where it's the ring of favor protection from Dark Souls over top of that is my favorite.
That was so good.
Hold on, I want to go see if I can find it.
Now that we've all successfully ignored Rez trying to get us to go to that mountain because he knows it'd be of use to us, let's go ahead and head to the manor.
Yep.
Yay. Okay, I gotta think of words now.
Oh yeah, that means you get no prep time for having to talk to your dad. You're welcome.
Yeah.
Exactly. Why'd you vote for the manor?
I thought maybe
Wow,
the
outing
mountain would get it
someone.
back.
You should
I
have.
thought maybe.
You
I
should've
also flipped
played
the
the
coin.
You flipped a
I also
coin on
flipped
it?
the coin.
Hold on a
Yes, they're
second.
both great options.
Hold
They're
on a
both great
second.
options.
Clay, I didn't put a hidden vote for you to flip a coin on it. I gave you the option to
My
pass if
brain,
you didn't have an opinion.
but they're both good things, and it's just
So
they're
pass.
interesting. It's such.
Well, you guys
The
made
pass is
you guys
I
fine.
made your
wanted to
choice.
choose. I wanted to make an option. I wanted to actually choose.
A mountain. No.
I wanted to choose.
Mountain, Charles.
Brom looking longingly off the back of the ship as we
Yeah.
flew away.
You see a single tear like slide down,
Doing
and you see him
history,
look at it,
boy.
and it goes back in.
Here, you know what, actually? This whole thing got decided that we're all going like, oh, well, you know, go to the manor, whatever, Goose is going to the mountain. Everyone's like sitting there plotting, deciding.
It's fair.
I'm gonna look Brom dead in the eyes, give him the, hey bro, come here real quick. Move to a section of the room that's like no one's looking at us and go, hey, we should totally like let them go
Your Bible.
and then just go with Goose. Because I'm gonna be so for real. This whole manor thing sounds like the most boring thing anyone has ever done.
I know, right? We can do bitch and shit on a mountain. Like, why wouldn't you want to do that? It's a mountain. Duh. Obvious choice.
So you wanna go to the mountain?
Yeah, let's go to the mountain.
Are you guys
Where are you
planning
guys
on just
going?
like stealing a cart and running off to the mountain?
That is the
It's a
current
good
idea, yeah.
Yeah.
That definitely won't cause more suspicion on your guys'
So we've
end than
ended
also
up
on
back
our
on
end.
the split the party option anyways.
God damn it.
You fool!
Could we
I
have just
lured you
done
all into a false sense of
You both-
security!
you
I am
could've-
splitting the party!
You could have gone to the mountain with the original idea!
Okay, and that would have been boring. This was more fun.
What the fuck?
Jeez.
Well, let me ask, are you guys going to split off?
You know, weighing the options, it takes so long to get
Yes.
to the fucking mountain without a ship.
It takes 2 days.
Don't care.
Oh,
You said a week.
No, wait.
Without
Sorry,
just
yeah,
week
it's-
to get to
It's
the
a
mountain.
week. Sorry, it's 2 days with that. It's a week to get there by cart.
oh man.
So you'd
Stow
be
away.
about.
Be gone for 2 weeks.
2 weeks and 2 days.
2
Give
weeks
me
and
one
2 days.
sec.
Oh wow. I was like, that'd be a lot.
Let me just grab my
Would
dice.
we
real quick. I'm gonna
notice?
double check if
Yeah.
Goose heard you guys saying you're running off anyways.
How quiet were you guys?
I think Grackle was quiet, Brom wasn't.
Yeah, that's why I'm having a roll. Do. Can you give?
I thought that was Goose for a second. When I
Specifically-
saw the J.
No,
What?
specifically for Brom, can you give me a stealth at disadvantage?
Sure.
Yeah, we're going
9.
to the manor.
A 9. Okay. Let me
What's the
find
manor?
Goose real quick and just double check her perception
give-
stat.
Could even
Can I
just
give
use
Brom
passive.
Flash of Genius?
You want to give Brom flash of genius.
Well, no,
Uh,
because you don't know he's
Fucking
making a
Reinhardt
roll.
looks over at Brom and Grackle's like, oh yeah, they're cooking. And he fucking...
Reinhardt just looks over at Grackle and Brob like in the friendship
Bob.
corner, and it's just like, I hate both of these. They're just going to leave, aren't they?
Just gonna leave.
Crazy.
Roll me a perception check yourself to see if you notice before Goose does. To,
Okay, sure. Hold on 1 second.
to help cover for them.
Oh. This is how I'm using my flash of genius today. Got it. Okay.
Have you seen this? Have you
Perception.
seen this?
14.
All right. Okay. Would you like to use your flash of genius on his stealth?
I'm considering it.
You're helping us lose.
Oh, it's a yes or no.
God damn it. Why is this where things go?
Yeah.
Do I want them
This is
to be in
awesome.
trouble?
And just split off.
God, the amount of nightmares that would be for Ryan Pritt, though. I gotta take his thoughts into consideration instead of my own and say no. Like,
Gotcha.
if I did that, Ryan Pritt would be the one eating the boot, right?
It'd be funny.
Like-
It'd be funny, but...
It would be, but not to Ryan Pritt.
right, yeah.
Plus
So Goose is
those
going
two.
to Goose is going to hear Brom go, "Yeah, let's go to the mountain."
Yeah.
And you just see Goose like slowly look over to you, raise a hand, rub the her temples, and just go. Are you wanting to split up anyways?
What? But I don't know what you're talking about.
I have no idea what you mean.
Decide within the next hour how you are all splitting yourselves. We'll handle it from there.
Permission to slam my head into the table.
Permission denied. Do it on a different table.
I go to my room and I hit my head.
There is now a vaguely minor illusion wooden table in the corner of this room, complete with a
Fuck
chair.
you, Grackle. That's what I got.
Grackle
I
just
try to be nice to
disguises a torch as a table, just mounted on the wall.
Evil.
Oh.
I just
Decide.
shaking my head, go to my room.
So yeah, decide how you guys are splitting yourselves because the ship will
Okay.
be going to the mountains and a convoy will be heading to the manor.
I'm not even gonna ask because I know if I ask, nope.
The manor sounds boring as hell, and I love Miss
Staying out
Mango.
of this.
But also, like, it is just going to divulge into how much wealth can Grackle look out without like stealing it, and that is not a game I am willing to play.
Grackle's going there to avoid temptation. This is like,
Grackle's just like, this is the betterment for you, Miss Mabel.
yeah.
It's better if I don't go there.
If I go there and I see a big magically guarded vault, I'm gonna try and open it. It doesn't matter what's.
I'm
behind.
getting in there.
I'm getting in there.
It doesn't matter. I'm getting in.
Guys, you both want to go to the mountain.
Yes, I want you to
Then we're splitting.
Cool. Green machine.
Green machine.
Right.
Green team.
Green
Hey,
team.
come on, get in here.
So instead of Grackle and Floyd going with you, it'll be Jade and Floyd going with you.
Hell yeah.
Meaning
Wait, what?
with
Alright.
Miss Mabel to the manor. Besides, Miss
That's
Mabel, I think
fine.
your father might be interested in Jade.
Whoa. Whoa. Is he married?
Probably.
Dude, is he
Wait, whoa, what?
like that?
Not that kind of interested.
Oh,
Actually, it's more because you have Coma's skull inside your body.
Whoa.
whoa, is he into that?
I take the deer skull out of my head, look at it.
Days married to my mom, so.
Oh, that's right. You have Coma's bones inside your body.
I was
was
gonna
there when
say,
you
you
fucking fucked him
smashed
up.
his face.
Oh, bro, you have Coma's bone inside your body? It's a little... Ooh.
You know, I'm gonna start like jiggling myself. Yeah. Just kidding.
You know, you
And
could
we're
also
not-
have a goblin.
Right.
The noise he makes. Ooh.
You could have a goblin inside you. Just now me out.
God,
You hear that, Jade? He gave you permission to eat him.
No, no, no.
Anyways,
Was
those
lit-
of you, yes, those of you who are going to the manor, you'll be accompanied with. This will like grab from a shelf a little like a like file basically, like not a book, but just a set of documents. Flip through a little bit and go. For what you're up to, you can take these Scotch hoppers who are in charge of our usual negotiations and diplomatic missions. Though, of course, there's a reason we're not using them for this one. I believe that's quite obvious. And the fire spitters, who are additional security forces.
Question.
Yes.
Are any of those names the people who I won all those magic items from?
No, you won those from the that was from the Soul Searchers
Got it.
or
They're
the
gonna have
Scouts.
to. They're gonna have to search their pockets after I'm done with them.
I imagine the soul searchers will be useful.
Yes, we'll keep the Soul Searchers with us for searching. However, I think we'll send the I think we'll send the lost tourists with you as well. Or no, we'll keep the tourists with us. We'll send the book wyverns with you all. They can at least, if given permission, can start doing some preliminary research in your family's more open records.
got it.
Now, any other suggestions, complaints, or other matters that I'm going to have to deal with?
No, not that I can think of. I think. Cool. Alright, so, just to be clear,
As he kind of looks towards everybody.
who's going to mountain? Who's going to manor? Me, Grackle, and Jake?
Since I thought we were going to the manor, I hadn't sent that yet, but I haven't sent
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Ah, gotcha.
I'm voting for the manor.
I'm going to say they wouldn't have that one.
Okay.
Just because it is a, I think that's a cleric only spell.
Is that clerical?
Which spell?
like- Hallow.
It is a cleric only spell.
It is clerical.
Yeah, that is a cleric only spell.
Which I don't
I
think
think you
would be.
technically can get it with like certain things.
I know you can
But I don't
do
fully
it with
remember.
spells and stuff, but like. I
Yeah,
forgot
it's a
that.
5th level cleric only. Yeah, cleric only. I don't think that would be in like a very
Fight
easy.
Town.
Yeah, that wouldn't be a very likely find in a store.
Monastery.
Always a chance, but it's harder, to just buy something from a church.
That's because they ain't monetizing, gang.
Tell you what, for the odd chance, just because, why not? We'll go 3 on the higher low. What would you guys rather? 1, 2, 3 be good for you, or 20, 19, 18?
2019, 18. Never steer me wrong.
High rolls, high rolls. Big number.
No.
Oh no!
In fact, you get robbed. No.
In fact, the church robs you.
Well, Hollow
I-
Scroll, that's only 300 gold pieces.
You buy a fake.
That's only
scroll,
5
it doesn't work.
million gold.
It's already been used once.
Yeah. Tell you what,
We
kid.
just ran out.
I heard you're
That guy
looking for
whipped
a
out
scroll of
three
hollow.
spell
Yeah,
scrolls.
just a piece of paper with like the word hollow written on it.
And
It's a piece of paper with a
a piece of
hole in
paper
it.
with a hole in it.
It's just a hole. Well, I mean, what do you want? It's hollow. What else can I do for you?
Yeah, you guys end up once again going to the kobold's pawn shop, Godly Finds, and he's
I'm
the
going to
only
play
guy who is willing to sell you a scroll of hollow, and he insists that the only thing that he can trade it for, in good faith, is the entirety of the chunk of platinum Grackle has in his possession.
Nah.
the knot.
Grackle, you can just get it back.
What?
I'm ashamed you think that of me. I would never steal from him.
What?
What?
What? Cut back to the ship.
I'm done with this. Yeah, it's-
Yeah, anyways, this bit is over.
So,
now
anyways, I
just us all
stole from
going,
the
"What?"
guy.
So anyways, I started stabbing.
So anyway, I sold this scroll of hollow from him. Turns out it's just a piece of paper.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Turns out it was pre-used, so it was useless.
It's just a poem titled Hollow.
Pretty good poem, though.
But it just has a big old drawing of a hole in it.
But I guess that means we're splitting the party for this adventure.
Again.
Yippee!
Alrighty.
Wahoo! Wahoo!
Yay. Alrighty, just to double check for the notes. The way it's going, Grackle, Braum, and Rhympert are going to the mountain
Yes. As well as the airship.
with
I said yes.
with
one
the
more.
airship, yeah.
Mhm.
And then we have Miss Maybell, Jade, and Floyd with a couple NPCs going to the manor.
Yes. Each one to get to your location will be about a 2-day trip that we're going to skim over.
Mhm.
Of course, unless there's anything you guys want to handle particularly during that time. But otherwise, yeah, it'll be.
Oh no. The only thing I say, I would probably be bonding with the people during those 2 days.
You live? Holy shit, he lives.
Yeah, I live.
Jacob, what are you talking about? H hasn't been alive since 1995.
Mm-hmm.
You know this, Jacob. I fell asleep.
Did you record though?
Yes, I've been recording the whole time.
Neat.
Good, you can look back on our idiocy.
I've been here for most of it.
Alright.
So let me ask this
What-
to you.
What would it take to roll to convince the other guys to all stick together?
You can't roll a persuasion against the party. You have to just
You
talk
can
it
just
out.
talk to us.
I know, Zach, it's really hard, but you can do it. I believe in you.
This is Jade.
Go on. Talk to us.
Jade talks?
No. Okay. I go to Brum first.
Hey, Raz, just give me the quick rundown. The manor is who's coming with us to that?
The current situation, open to change because not everyone is fully set with this plan, is Miss Maybell, yourself, and Jade, along with the fire spitters, the buck wyverns, and the Scotch hoppers. Those three being tasked for like different teams amongst the
Oh, they're on the airship.
yeah. Along, and of course like some other additional guards and whatnot, but like that's your main group going to
The manor.
the manor.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the rest is Brom, Grackle, and Rhympert going to the mountain with the rest of the airship.
I got you, but what's so important about the manor?
The manor, it is where Miss Maybell's home, and
Where her
it is
family.
discussing, and it's discussing getting the Paragon access to some sacred records.
Oh,
Ancient
shit.
text, if you will.
What
Yeah.
the fuck?
for a
some
plan that she has come up with.
old scrolls. The Elder Scrolls, one might say.
Yeah.
Okay,
No.
just making sure that I wasn't splitting from the Urentians. Okay.
If you go, you're keeping with the party. Like you're keeping with Arentians. It's just half the
Yeah, I have.
like
That's
crew.
why I was worried about, because I would go where the Urentians are going. No matter
It's
what.
yeah. You're not like you're still staying like with a chunk of the people from the ship. It's just you all are heading out in a
Different tasks.
convoy.
Kill
Yeah.
two stones. Gotcha. That's
It's
fine.
you guys are basically go ahead and start being diplomats while the rest figure out anything that can be found out at the mountains.
I'm surprised
Yeah,
Ryan
we
Bird ain't
we
coming to the fucking manor. I'm gonna be honest.
we would technically finish before they even get to the mountains, and we could
No, it'll
probably
take you guys 2 days to get to the manor
yeah.
because you're taking carriages. By the time, yeah, you'll be getting there about the same time they'll be getting to the mountains.
Correct.
I thought it took them a week to get to the mountains.
By cart, they're taking the airship.
The airship is 2 days. Your cart ride is 2 days.
Mhm.
Because yours is on flat ground, we're going up a mountain. But we're doing it in an airship instead of in cart.
Fuck that!
So
I'm gonna
same
convince them
time.
we're gonna take the airship.
But that means it'll be 2.5 days for us to get to you again. So you will be alone for 2.5 days in the new place. So if anything happens during the time, party is split.
To even balance, but I still am confused. Why Ryan Bird not coming?
Because it's best that he has a brain. That the two over there at least have some brain cell.
Because of them. Man, I don't
You
know, dog.
sure?
I'm gonna be honest. You got the
I know what you
Irrentians
do,
and
China.
Goose.
Go-
Goose will put them in their place. But hey,
My
That's
brain
not
cell
the
works every
issue.
time.
The issue is they need someone who is a magic user to be able to inspect the potential ritual site that is there.
And there's
for-
only two
Oh,
magic
okay, never
users,
mind.
and
That-
it's
that
both
makes
of us.
sense.
Yeah,
Right.
only
Okay.
two.
And one of them needs to talk to their dad, and the other one is an artificer.
Only
That's
two.
crazy.
but like, yeah.
So
No,
basically, it's
I'll
like
at least say
main
this: only
story.
two with a brain.
You know,
Fucking
Only two.
I am so down for this for a main character arc for fucking Maybell and Ryan Bird. Hell yes.
Oh, yeah.
okay then.
So, is that the plan?
To Brom.
Hey,
Why do you want to go? Why do you want to go to the mountain?
Well, there is, reason to believe that something involving Marauders on that mountain, and that is
It'll be
kind of
there.
my hope.
Yeah, it'll be there when we're done.
Mm.
That and there's guaranteed to be a fight at the manor. Guaranteed.
Huh? I would certainly hope not.
Did you hear them? Like, if they don't make it in, like if the daddy doesn't give her permission, we fail. So technically, we gotta fight our way into
You could also wait for
the
the rest of
mountain.
us.
Wait.
I mean, you have to wait anyways, right?
But there's none of us are patient.
Well, you know what? I've been that. Which is why I've been to the mountain. But, actually, now that you're here, and might I add, looking particularly big today, huh? There was something I would mean to speak with you about.
As you see, as he pulls from his back the spear of a smite.
You see, this thing's great. I've got a lot of use out of this thing. I've hit a couple of things with it. It's really hard, like once a day. Really a great thing. But now I've got these.
As he kind of motions towards the. Have we already had them made into the axes or no? Not yet.
I don't believe that's been finished yet, but I assume you've started working on it.
Yeah, I know.
It shows him a picture.
But I need to make rolls for that, don't I?
Yeah. Well, I still have to set the actual boundaries for. It's basically, do you want to work on it until you are certain it's done, or do you want to make a roll to try and complete it ahead of time?
We're gonna be on the airship for 2 days. I don't see
Yes.
the reason for having it made yet.
Cool. I'll put it this way: if you want the basically guaranteed, and the roll is just for do you get a additional like boon on top of everything, or would it be like if you wanted done? Sorry, if you wanted that way, where it's just that kind of like roll to double check if you had like a eureka moment partway through, then it will probably be done
Urethra.
Urethra.
uh, when you're arriving to the manor after all that trip.
Oh, so like once we get back with the rest of the group.
Yeah, then you would have completed upon like the trip to the mountain and back. Otherwise, if you would like it complete before the mountain, it will be a probably pretty low, but still a check to complete it before then.
But the Eureka moment can get me a bonus?
It can, yes.
I mean, Braum. Bonuses.
Potential for bonus.
Potential for bonuses.
Urethra.
Well, I am not a risk taker. All right.
Guaranteed made, potential for bonus. I think that's the route we're going. He can wait on having those ready.
Yeah, I can wait. He says,
Cool.
"Well, I have these." As he goes to reach for the shards, which aren't in his possession. Well, I will have. We're working it out. In any event, I'm running out of room to store stuff in my body, and I keep getting nicks every time I move the wrong way, and it's getting a little annoying. So,
Find out it's just been Murdoch poking him on purpose.
as he kind of takes the spear out, I thought maybe, just maybe, you might get some use out of this thing. You can hit really, really hard with it once a day. I know you mostly just kind of use your own, fists and stuff. Fist? Is that what they are? Knuckles? Just not use your
Pseudopods.
your body. But I figured, hey, who's somebody that might be able to get some use out of this? Jade. Huh?
I'll
Only if
take
you
a
want.
look at it. Like, it's a pointy quarterstaff.
Yeah, basically.
Because I mean, it's everything a quarterstaff does, except it can be thrown.
It can be thrown.
I mean, anything can be thrown if you try hard enough.
I'll take it.
Alright.
You coming with me?
What, over to the mountain?
To the manor.
Oh no, I'm going to the mountain.
Come on, to the manor.
Oh, come on, Jade. You know you want to join Team Green. Come with us.
No, you come with us.
Rita can't do that, pal. But, I mean, I've seen you fight. You're a really great fighter. And, especially now that we've been doing some training together, well, I think you should be more than enough muscle for the work in Monaco. And especially now that you have this thing, he says, hands over the spear. Should help.
Okay.
Don't be so glum, Jade. We'll be back over there before you can even say hippopotamus.
What? Kippy cockamoose?
Yeah, it's gonna take him a while. We should stop. As he's gonna go ahead and move back over.
So now I'm gonna go to Grackle now.
Try to convince him.
Yeah.
Well, I'd like to think
I'm
Bromwell's
figuring
also
this is
moving
like-
to Grackle, and he watches you walk past him to Grackle. Like, okay.
Can I just ask, is this like more of like while we're getting all our shit together, like to go our separate ways?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm trying to like, if I can get one of you guys, it forces everybody else to come.
You've otherwise been dismissed from this meeting.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like stopping you as you're going out the door.
Colin, are you here?
Yeah, what's up?
He's talking to you.
Oh, I'm
Hey, greedy buddy, pal, old friend.
yeah.
Why don't you come to the manor with us?
Because that sounds boring as hell.
Think about all the cool stuff you could pick up.
I am on strict orders that I'm not allowed to steal anything.
From who?
Just a little bit of a twitch.
Yeah. Jay's like, oh well, if you say you can't steal it, but no, I get it. Just say that.
Wait. I'm gonna whisper from who? Really loudly.
I'm gonna whisper really loudly. From who?
Look, I'm not going because as soon as I'm left alone in the room, I guarantee you I'm gonna gain a few pounds.
Meanwhile, in the background, you can just hear Goose talking to people about how they're getting weighed every time they step on and off the ship. For reasons.
For reasons.
But we might have need for your special skills.
You might have need for my skills at thieving from nobles at a noble's house.
Yes. Well, you know how our party is. We're really bad at talking to people.
It's
and this
Miss
whole-
Mabel's father. What
And
would I
you've
say that
heard
Miss
how-
Mabel doesn't already like?
No, you don't. That's why I'm saying you don't have to say shit. You just take it. Because have you seen how Rampart talk to each other about this whole thing we're getting ready to do? One seems not very confident, and the other one seems very depressed.
Okay, I'm not stealing the scroll we need. Unless the Paragon tells me to, in which case I'm 100% stealing the scroll we need.
But see, that's why we need you there. So if it comes down to it, she can tell you to get it.
The silence says it all.
You picking up what I'm dropping down?
No, I'm not doing it. Miss Mabel asked me not to. I'm not doing it.
Yeah, there's not much you could say to that one. Holy shit, Colin. Like,
Yeah, dude. Oh.
I didn't know she asked you not to do it. Fuck.
It's like, damn it, shit.
I was hoping you were Rhyme Perch because everybody just betrays Rhyme Perch.
He like slumped over.
Hurry,
he
just
took
as
some
fuck, right,
rocks
Bert?
on the way, you know.
Now, if we're stealing stuff from Rhinepart, oh, I'm there 100%.
I heard that.
I know you did, buddy.
Jay just slumps away with his head down.
So, let me ask this. It seems like we are splitting up as described.
Yep.
Well,
Unless
not even
there are...
try to convince me.
There's nothing I can do to convince you, okay?
It would be
Didn't
funny
even
though.
try.
Yeah.
You need to stay there for the brain cell.
yeah, like, I went to the two obvious people to convince.
Look, try.
You're not gonna convince them. I didn't convince them.
But try convincing me.
I don't even know why you don't want to go. So that's the whole problem. Like, I know why you're going with them to the mountain, but I don't know why you don't want to go to the like.
That's something you have to ask my character.
He just slumps over to you.
You
I
look
can't
rather
convince him.
convinced who for what?
Dumb and Dumber. I'm just kidding. Not Dumb and Dumber. My best friend and the green one.
Thanks, best buddy.
Thanks for
Why
a
am I the
minute.
green one? I was more
Why
green. You're
am
more
I
green
the
than I am.
green one?
He's fucking racist.
Did you ever think he might have had you to? Well, you know what? Sure. Right. You were trying to convince the two of them of what exactly? I'm just going to act like I wasn't paying attention.
I was trying to convince him that we are a useless group without them. And it did not work.
What
That
makes you
hurts.
think you're useless without them?
Well, what?
What makes you think you're useless without them?
This is a diplomacy, and we're not very good with it.
It's not all diplomacy. It's going to be
100%.
coming from a place of trust, and that is between Miss Mabel and her father.
Look, I
That's
can't
why I
take
said I would be
muffins.
of minimal help if I went even.
Like, if I could take muffins,
You
it'd
can
be
take.
100% secure. No, they're gonna be 2 days old stale.
You can buy muffins there. They sell muffins.
Yeah, by giving him his own muffins?
You aren't buying them from his house, are you? You can buy
I
them from a
don't know.
local delicacy over there. Actually, can I just know a bakery in that town, Rez?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay. I say there's this place called Hubbles.
See, that's a place he's already been.
Actually, royalty doesn't tend to go out and shop like that. If he's had anything made, he's probably had it made in his manor for him. At least that's how I always saw it being. There was a few maids, Gertrude, Agatha. Both of them would make the meals and serve him.
Okay, well maybe you can calm me down. Is Miss Meeble like on good terms with her father?
Absolutely. She's adored by him.
So you're telling us like we're gonna have like a this is 100%
There is
guaranteed mission.
just. There is a matter of standing and a matter of privilege that comes with everything. And unless Miss Mabel can prove that she is able to be trusted with the information to him, that is probably the only way we can get it. There's no stealing it, there's no trying to get it back by force. He's not a man to be trifled with, I can tell you that, and he is family to me. I want him treated with respect when we do this. I am sure Miss Mabel tenfold what I do. But
Oh, then maybe I
I
should join your.
think I can't let you do that. See, this is also a matter of trust. Jade, I'm trusting you to take care of Miss Mabel in my stead. I can't be with her, as much as I'd really like to be. But if we must do the split, I have to go a separate way. I don't know Floyd. He may be a member, quotation marks in the air, of our team, but I know you. You actually give a shit what happens to us. You
I'm
actually
actually
give a shit what
surprised you
happens
trust
to
me
you.
Some
after
fucking
last time.
bullshit.
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm surprised you trust me after what happened last time.
That is a very different matter of trust. You broke my trust, but I have seen you time and again defend Miss Mabel, especially when she was being attacked by. I gesture towards you, but you know I'm pointing at the skeleton inside. You did what you thought was right. I'm actually sorry I intervened when you were trying to just take that burden for yourself. Point is, I do trust you. At least on this. And I need someone with her. Grackle and Braum both insist on going to the mountain. I want to go to both, desperately. But we must split properly, or else it's basically just a trap. If you don't go with Miss Maybell, then I have no one there looking out for her directly. Even if we have these teams of other adventurers, I don't trust them that if Miss Maybell gets assaulted again. But I do you.
Who would assault her there? In her own home?
A face of grim kind of fosters over Reinbert's face. It won't be the first time. Look, that part's not important. Can I trust you? Will you do this for me?
He stares like he's staring through you, thinking.
Let me correct myself. Will you do this for Miss Maybell?
He turns around and looks at Miss Bieber as she walks away. And he touches the skeleton inside of him and just walks off.
Yeah, that's all.
So, still going with the plan, right?
Yeah.
Waste goddamn time.
Oh god. Oh my god, that was fucking awesome, guys. Oh, that was fucking cool as fuck. I had to stop writing my notes.
I get the scene was pretty touching, especially Ryan per saying that. But damn, it's not like goddamn Clay.
Nah, let Clay be Clay.
Fair enough. But I would have
Let
to
me
say though,
overreact.
that was touching because that reminded me how you were at the tavern one time, so you can't be there all the time. I had a flashback to that.
Yep.
So, let me ask this. Who would like, or do we want to, does anyone want to have one side go first, or do we want to roll for what team goes first? And
Can I make a deciding factor on that? I really need to pee.
Yeah,
really badly need to pee.
Mano team
get time
first.
to think.
Are we
Other
wanting?
team first.
Let's have a 10-minute.
Are we wanting just a break,
Intermission.
anyways?
Yeah.
Yeah, I also
Okay.
need to pee.
Intermission.
Everyone meet back up at
Intermission.
11:35 to 11:45.
Oh, I'm here.
Oh, he's here.
Just making sure.
Oh, good. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Roll call.
I heard everyone's voice otherwise, though, I believe. Or otherwise, they were in the conversation 2 seconds before, so I'm assuming everyone is here. Now, is there anyone who wants to do their side of things first, or are we wanting a roll-off for it?
I guess we're good.
Say let the coin decide our fates.
The dice god determined.
Each team, select a champion, roll a d20.
It is
That's a
me.
bet, I'll do it.
I am him.
Me versus Grackle.
Jade versus Greech.
Ah.
Each one give me a d20.
Jade versus Greech. Okay, got it.
Wait, what? I win!
I meant Grackle, my bad on that. But anyways,
How's that even possible?
Simple.
He
I'm
added
just better.
modifier.
no modifier.
Nah, I'd win.
This is just deciding who gets to have their moment in the sun first.
He's a fate.
I'm a modifier anyway.
Time
Let
to
him
think.
go first.
So, Team Mountain.
Ooh.
We are going to jump ahead if anyone has anything they want. Speak now or forever hold your peace.
I'm real good at holding peace.
I'm really gonna call it P. Very large bladder.
Great. So,
Frank gets a bladder infection.
Goblins don't have those.
a couple of days ago, you guys split off from from the two teams. You said your farewells to each other until you meet within about 4 days' time. And you make sail for the skies. During that time, I assume you guys are just doing your normal business. Uh, but it doesn't. It only is a couple of days before you arrive at the. You basically are able to land the airship uh, part way up the mountain. Uh, Flying towards it, you can see along the mountains are a handful of ruins throughout it, all scattered low and high uh, through various spaces. Many are completely destroyed at this point, with only the rough outline of what was once a wall remaining. But the ship lands, and you are basically told by Goose that uh, their reports from before believe that the highest mountain is the one that uh, the storm originated from.
So the big one, yeah.
Mhm. The big
The one we landed at, yes.
Neat, neat, neat.
Well, I guess we'll just get to look at
Hey, Brom. Hey, Brom. Hey, buddy. Can you bend down here really quickly?
He like fully bends over.
I put my hand on your shoulder and I go, "Don't die."
I'll be all good. But yeah, no. Won't, yeah, I'm not
We
gonna die.
don't have a Miss Maybell to bring you back.
Death ward.
Oh.
Oh,
Do you already have access to that one?
I do.
Death Ward isn't a high level spell.
I am now even
No,
harder.
I always
Yeah,
feel like
that's
it's
right.
higher than it is.
Yeah, it's 4th level.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah. Um. But yeah, so you guys start climbing off the ship. The three of you who are the well, Grackle, Ryanpert, and Brahm.
Green squad +1.
Hell yeah.
And then following along behind you guys, Goose steps off the ship.
Newest adventure.
Alright, so it's just the four of us then.
We'll clear out anything that's there. The others will come in behind to do some final investigations.
Should we both go catch anything we missed?
Right. I think I'll lead us along with Grackle. If the two of you would mind taking in the rear, that would probably be for the better.
Okay, I'm sure Brom is great at taking in the rear.
Oh yeah, I'm a champ at that stuff. Wait, what?
From just agreeing to anything.
Yeah, he thought Grackle was actually hyping him up for a moment.
Not realizing what he said.
Right. I've got the rear.
Yeah, it's pretty much me and Grackle walking together, like 2 and 2, right? That way I can be casting Detect Magic, and he can be, using his eyes.
Yeah.
I'm not going to use Detect Magic right away. I'm just going to let him lead for at first.
Yeah, because Detect Magic isn't a ritual, right?
It is a ritual spell casting of
Oh,
spell.
okay.
So I could be ritual casting it.
Yeah, it is.
You know what? I will do that, because it's an action, so it means it'd be a minute.
Yeah, 10 minutes, I believe.
Wait, I thought anything that was an action became a minute. Am I wrong
No,
about that?
I believe a ritual just adds 10 minutes to the casting time.
Oh, damn. Okay. Well, still.
It does, yeah.
Yeah, it's 10 minutes, but it doesn't consume the spell slot.
Well, still, it's like 10 minutes of walking.
And yeah, you guys got time walking, so.
Yep.
So yeah, you guys are making your way up the mountain. Uh, if you'd like to roll perception, go ahead. Uh, or any other checks you might be trying to do.
I think I'll yeah, probably just perception.
Yeah. Uh,
Would I even be able to use survival to see if there's anything that might have been like any traces of things? I imagine there's snow on this mountain.
Uh, actually, there isn't. There is a lot of like the ground is still like even though it's been some time, the ground is still like kind of muddy, but not snow covered.
I see.
Question: what time of day is it?
Uh,
Yay.
Midday.
All right. Here's how this is gonna roll. We're going over this big mountain. We don't know who's up there yet.
right.
I'll be around. But, if you need me, just say something. Grekel walks into, like, the dim light of a tree and just disappears in front of you.
Right. Well, either way, I'm just going to begin investigating then.
I'll see if I can notice anything happening. That's a 9.
24.
You're just investigating like the area around.
Well, right. I'm guessing. Wait, are we skipping the walk up to the area? We are, aren't we?
Not yet. No.
Oh, okay. Then I mean, I guess I would be investigating for tracks or any signs of anything.
Okay. Um. Yeah. Brahm, you immediately uh since you first because you rolled first, but also for narrative reasons, uh, you start to investigate over or kind of check around the area. And looking closely at the path, you do notice some animal tracks going kind of up and down the path here you're on. Um, Most of them fairly faded, but when you draw attention to them, Ryan, you come over and kind of check closer as well while just seeing what he's pointing out.
Mm-hmm.
And you notice that even more faintly near them are large footprints. Not massive, but like the foot of a creature that is maybe not bigger, but at least bulkier than either of you two.
So bigger indentations in the ground.
Yeah, bigger indentations and like larger foot size, but not like to the point where it's a giant of any
My
kind.
foot fits within this one's though.
Yes,
Got it.
with a good little bit of room to spare on each side.
Right, something bigger. Claws or no?
No claws. However, there are claws on the animal tracks that Brahm found.
But these are more humanoid-esque. These
More
ones.
humanoid-esque, yes. They seem to be like boots in a sense.
Right, something bigger than either of us. Well, at least we have Goose with us.
Hopefully, it's nothing worrisome.
Whatever it has is probably some sort of animal companion since the marks are going together.
That would make sense.
I say we follow them. Any objections?
They're on our way, anyways.
Might as well, huh?
Grackle, where are you running off to?
I'm staying within range of them, but I'm specifically like hiding in certain areas like trees and other things. Making sure no one is following them, but also keeping an eye out to make sure like they're not running into anyone.
Cool. You're not a rogue anymore. Give me a stealth check.
Could I also pull out, I literally just reach into Brahm's pocket and pull out a homunculus
Oh,
and just set it on the ground.
what the?
Lead
Is
the
that
way.
what that was?
Yes, Brom. Every time people kept bumping into you and asking if you were happy to see them, that was not the case.
Oh, I was wondering what that was. Hmm. I thought it was just something I might have picked up and just forgot about.
No worries.
Ooh.
Anyways, I'll have the little homunculus roll ahead of us.
Yeah, it's not super fast, but
Oh yeah, it's got like two little needle-like legs. It's pod-shaped more than the usual ones.
little robo spider just kind of scuttles ahead of you all. How far ahead are you sending it?
I'm gonna have it be 60 feet ahead of us.
Okay. And you can see and hear through it, correct? Or no? No,
We
you
made it
can't.
to where it was only here through, if I remember right.
Right, and within its activating range.
hmm Which is
Um,
120.
yes. Just double checking, making sure everything's in mind still. So, I will say, as you guys make it further up the mountain, uh, I want to ask, uh,
Do I need to make it a stealth roll?
uh, probably, but that's more later.
Oh, and I guess I should say this: I'm going to be an infiltrator, not the defender
Gotcha.
armor. That good with
Uh,
you?
yeah. Question for each of you. How high is your passive perception,
15 for me.
team?
Passive
Good
is
luck, soldiers.
I will also say that my because of one of the
12.
shadows, I am completely invisible while standing still in darkness or dim light.
Twelve.
That's a pretty
By the way.
cool.
And what's your passive, Grackle?
12.
Okay.
Okay. Um,
Although he's
Brahman,
active watching us, yeah? Like to
he
watch your
is,
back?
yeah.
I am
Okay.
actively watching. Yeah.
This is more just who hears a thing first.
Got it.
As Brahm's the first to pick it up, uh, as you guys are getting closer to the summit, uh, as you guys are kind of making your way up to some denser ruins, you start to hear, um, essentially, sounds like a war drum. Uh, not playing a marching beat, so to speak, but just a rhythmic one. A bit more of just, music one might hear at a camp.
We're men. We're mighty men.
Now that we're men, we were underwear. Now
We
that
all
we're
thought different things from.
Yeah, very different thing. I was thinking of the SpongeBob when they have
Uh,
the big mustaches.
I thought when Jacob said now or we're men, I was thinking he's going to we're men and tights.
I was trying to think
I
of
That's
was
men,
what I
men
thinking
in
also
tights.
thought.
completely different
I
from.
was I
I
was
was
trying to, but go ahead.
I
Sorry.
was thinking. I don't remember the exact words, but it was just like something where it's just like I did a bit. I don't know. Actually, no. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't
Great.
remember. I don't care anymore. It's over.
That's basically what happened to me because I couldn't remember the words to Men in Tights.
It's something like I need a drink or fuck.
Uh, but yeah, you guys start making your way up the mountain. You hear, and Brahm's the first to hear it, but as you get closer, you all start to hear just a music being played on a drum up ahead.
Ooh.
Maybe we're having a dance off over there.
Campus music. Interesting. Graggle, I don't know if you're listening, and I'm saying this at like a normal tone, but not like a loud one.
Mm.
Can you go ahead and head over and check it out?
Rustling of a tree is I do exactly that.
Cool. You start running ahead. I'm going to put you onto the map first. you start at the bottom left. Uh, you got an 18 on stealth?
Yes.
Cool. Let me just roll something here real quick. Yeah, you see as you approach up the mountain, which since I'm about to say it anyways, I'll let the rest of you view as after I say the first line. You see sitting facing the other way as a large figure, much like Brahm, but almost like short, a bit shorter, bulkier, like a hair shorter, I should note. Bulkier and with starker features of tusks and uh, a deeper shade of green complexion. Uh, an orc sitting there on the ruins, looking out towards the rest of the uh, orcs in the area. Uh, they have not noticed you yet.
Hmm. Orc warband. Question: do I see any form of like, Aristotean like iconography around?
Roll me a perception.
Ooh, iconography. Good word for that.
Good.
How can you give praise?
I don't need it.
Nothing that stands out here.
By
They
the
wear
way,
like
that's
the best.
that's actually a 12 because I have a plus 3.
A +3 because of you're using the scope.
Yay!
Well, if you're using the scope, I decided to roll it for you, but don't worry, you're good.
Roll for glint.
No, it's Paragon's device. There's a chance it breaks.
Yeah. Chance it go blew up
Uh,
and go boom.
so yeah, you get a you can kind of look around. The best you can see is that these guys wear like similar quality attire to Aristokians in that they're wearing mainly furs and uh, leather. Though, unlike the Aristokians, these ones don't seem to be for warmth or for like full coverage. Uh, it's just that they're wearing similar, like they're wearing furs and leather as well, but otherwise, nothing really stands out as Aristokian amongst anything you can see here. Granted, you can only see like the main courtyard here right now. Where again you can see about 4 orcs and 3 large dogs, 3 wolves, one uh, laying down against a wall along with one of the orcs, and 2 of them currently in a tug of war over a uh, like a large bone.
Hmm.
Anything you like to do before the others start to catch up?
This guy has his back turned to me. Yeah.
Yes, he's currently watching the dogs.
Um. hmm. I'd like to get directly behind him very quickly. And pull a few strings. Charm monster.
Okay. That is a wisdom saving throw, correct?
Yes.
All right, and you're doing it on the one that's nearest to you?
Yes.
Okay.
Greco like reaches out, and you see strings sort of pull off of his suit outward and like meld with the guy.
Cool. That will be. He has. All right. He doesn't have great wisdom. What's the saving throw DC?
16.
16.
Mhm.
Alrighty, that is a solid 10 on the die. Which with a solid +0 in wisdom. You can you kind of reach out with your magic, and as you focus on him, you almost just pluck an ethereal thread in the air, and you see them shift a little bit, as though a shiver went down their spine. And then they keep watching the dogs because, despite being the spell hitting them, they don't. I'll say they don't get immediately alerted to your presence.
Walk up behind him where this like little rock thing is. Poke my head out and go, "Psst. Hey, buddy."
Oh, oh, hello. Do you speak Orc?
Probably not. I don't. You don't know common, do you?
Hello.
Oh, okay, cool. Hey, say, friend, could you remind me, what are we doing here?
What do? Hear him shout out across the camp and returning back. Camp.
Would we be happening to be close enough to hear this?
You guys can start to hear the shouting at least as you approach upwards.
Does our King Brom maybe perchance catch a little bit of that?
Brum, you said you had a
That's a
15. Would you like to do an active to catch the whole thing?
I think once he hears shouting, he'll probably like stop and like listen in.
Yeah.
8.
You hear at least like you hear some shouting in Orcish.
Mhm.
And you can recognize it as Orcish, but you can't make out the words exactly from this distance. To give you something, it's like, "Hey, what are we doing here? Hey, come, come."
Well, that sounds mightily aggressive, but
No, I
not
really hope-
alerting.
I really hope those aren't some Ashari orcs, because if those are Ashari orcs, we're about to have to throw down.
You know, Brom, for quite the big man, you sure do talk softly. What did you say?
You know, I'm really hoping that those aren't Ashari orcs, because if those are Ashari orcs, we're gonna have to throw down.
Right, well, can you at least wait until we get our reinforcements here, if that's the case? And you said it's orcs, like orcish?
Oh yeah, big time. You definitely can.
Right. Goose, thoughts?
Be right back.
You see Goose just drawing a sword and going,
Where?
I think it's quite clear.
We can take them.
Right, do we have a way to signal the airship? Without,
I could signal them, but
I
might
do
be.
have one other idea. I'll pick up my homunculuses on the path ahead of us, and I'm just gonna like tie a little note to him. I think this should do.
Do you believe we need aerial support?
It doesn't hurt to let them know that there's an orc encampment here, so they're at least prepared if something happens to us.
Very well. Send them a message and let them know if they don't hear back within the next hour to send reinforcements.
Right, I'll scroll on the piece of paper and tie it to my little guy and send him off.
Whenever there's one orc, there's at least a dozen around. Definitely prepared to be outnumbered.
I think that's when we start moving up, yeah.
Yeah. You guys start being there. Grackle, what are you up to while you're...
So, buddy, chum, pal, who exactly are we working for here?
Work for Chief.
And, the chief, what's his opinion on the, Aristokians?
You can see him thinking as though trying to... more confused, trying to figure out what your words meant. As... Brom, are you sneaking? Or are you...
I like to think he's just kind of walking up.
Yeah, I was gonna get to... I grab him and, like, pull him back behind cover.
They didn't roll high on their perception, so Brom is... He's still distracted with Grackle, but you guys can see that this orc is talking to Grackle at the moment.
Can I look at the orc and see if I can identify what tribe they might be from?
Yeah, go ahead. Roll me a history check.
Could I do it maybe with advantage?
Sure. I'll allow it.
Nice.
19.
19? You don't recognize them by name. You know it's not any... to put it this way, they're one that isn't necessarily from your region. They do seem more of a... Like, from what you see them carrying and all that, these are more of a nomadic group.
I see.
They don't seem to have any, like, many of the ones who are frequent raiders and the more the ones that tend to be more pillage and plunder style or orcs often are adorned with more so to speak trinkets from their conquests, and unlike wearing different baubles on them to show what they captured during different raids, these ones have different trophies of like an antler strung to their hip or a beast tooth embedded like on as the pommel of their weapon.
I see.
More along those lines.
Than like warriors.
Yeah, they still do seem to be warriors as they carry weapons.
Right.
You figure with how they appear, potentially mercenaries, but more in a, but not the survived by pillaging type of orc.
Not the kind Brahm is used to.
Yeah, not the kind that you were often exposed to where you're from.
Gotcha.
So say, buddy, chum, pal, you wouldn't happen to, say...
Chanter picks up. Yep, the chanter
You see
picks
a
up.
couple others across from both like raised fists in there.
You all really are just Brom, huh?
Doesn't know Brom's there.
You see Brom turn around and Reinput, they're going ooh ah ooh.
I have to go. Whoa!
I have to do it.
It's
I have to
both
do
of
it.
my
It's
both
part
of
the
my
code.
hands over his mouth at this point. Like no.
I like to think he's like, oh wait, maybe they're actually chill. Hold on, they said wow.
Maybe they're chill like that.
Say, buds, friends, what do you guys know about the big purple storm?
Storm. Storm.
It's
Big.
been a couple days, by the way, just as a reminder.
It's been like a week.
Yeah, it's been a while since that storm.
It's been a couple weeks actually. But yeah, it's storm. Big. Strong storm.
But they've been for a while then.
They at least saw it.
All right.
Again,
cool.
you're communicating with someone who doesn't fully speak your language.
I am 90% sure these guys aren't Aristokians. However, they might be hired and or just up here.
Yeah. Maybe they're just chill guys.
They're just chill like that.
Hey, you wouldn't mind if me and a couple buddies came and talked to your guys' chief, yeah?
One moment while I double check how much charm person does. Is it charm person or charm monster?
Monster.
Charm monster.
It's like charm person, but for monsters.
Well, it's for everyone.
But for monsters.
Which is why I have to double check how much it does.
When it ends, it knows it was charmed by you.
It's like charm person, but less racist.
I spell it.
Yeah,
It's
more
like charm person.
It's
but
friendly to
with
you.
more variety.
Yeah, so it's just that it's
It's LGBTQ.
He's just chill like that.
it's charmed and it
He's
just is
doesn't
friendly
make
to
feel
you.
like that.
Yeah, he'll look and go. Speak with chief. I bring chief.
I mean, yeah, why not? Go for it.
Gets up and starts walking off. The rest of you, what do you do while the?
You see Braum do like a roll across the gap to try and like not be noticed.
Just the face palms from both me and Goose are probably pretty intense. Yeah.
Roll me an acrobatics.
20.
Damn.
You do a good tactical roll across.
Hey, so how's it going? I didn't know you speak orc, buddy.
I don't.
What nonsense! I heard a whoa from you. Come on, perfect August.
Yeah, I'm gaining that.
Anyways, you just seem lost. Like, what's going on here? We're gonna have to lock these guys up. Or...
Not sure. As far as I'm aware, I think they're just a warband stationed up here.
Yeah, I was saying, it don't seem like the typical ruthless warbands I'm used to. These are some just kind of...
I'm gonna see if I can at least talk my way through this. If not, I'll whistle.
For sure, yeah. I'll have my sword ready. Trust me, I've been killing orcs a long time. Shouldn't be too much trouble if anything goes south.
Just walks right across. God damn.
It's a Braum thing to do. It's a Braum thing to do.
Just jaw dropped from Reinpert.
You see as he approaches, as the guy who you're speaking to and the chief reapproach you, Grackle. The one looks to you, points over to where Braum just walked, and go. Where half go?
What?
Half here. Where go?
The half orc.
Hmm.
Oh, he has a good friend. Asked him about some orcish tips so I can talk to you guys a little bit better.
Hmm.
The marble is bouncing around inside his skull. Oh no.
Anyway, Mr.
The most,
Chieftain, yeah?
the most terrifying thing an orc can do. Think.
Smoke rolling off the top of his head right now, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, the older orc, adorned with a headdress and a staff, looks to you. What bring tiny one to camp?
Oh, doing a bit of mountain climbing. Hanging out. I was wondering if, you guys ever heard of Aristokians?
Heard, yes.
Oh,
Spoken.
huh. So, you guys remember that really big, stupidly large, like, purple storm, yeah?
Storm. Yes. Yes, storm called.
Called?
Storm called. Mighty storm.
Who called the storm?
Why ask?
Generally curious.
Why tell?
What do you mean?
Curious.
What worth?
Ah, I see. I'll show you a neat trick.
Trick? The first orc speaks.
Yeah,
Trick. Gora. Oh, Gora. Trick. Yes.
Alright, gamers. I got this.
What are you going to do to impress the orcs enough to give you information?
With a mix of prestidigitation and minor illusion, can I perform basic card tricks?
That would actually blow their mind.
like I'm talking like, is this your card?
Whoa!
Are you
It's
doing
like, no,
just
it
card
isn't.
tricks,
It's like,
or are
ah,
you
well, it's just-
using
Boom.
magic?
I'll start out with just card tricks, and when I've got them hooked, I'll start to like use magic to swap things around.
Okay, roll a sleight of hand, and then roll me an Arcana check.
Ooh.
So you do the card trick. It's the like
Question.
yes.
Arcana for like casting without being noticed. Due to Cartomancer, I don't make verbal or somatic. So
Yeah,
would
it's
we
to
be-
see how your magic is.
Okay. In that case, Dark One's own luck. I'm adding a D10.
Go ahead, roll a d10 at
What?
7.
Damn, that sucks.
Fuck it, Flash of Genius.
Hell yeah.
How much does that add?
So I think that adds. Hold on.
Intelligence modifier, isn't it?
I think he might get the reroll. Hold on, it's been a minute.
I thought it was like
Throw
your
it in
intelligence
debt.
mod, because
I will.
I'm pretty sure that's the one where like you can theoretically be like debuff Artificer by having a negative intelligence.
That's such a
Throw it
funny
in
idea.
chat.
Hold on.
'Cause I swear that's a tactic. Is like you can, if you have a really low intelligence as an Artificer, you can
To add your
theoretically,
intelligence modifier to the roll.
yeah, which is why theoretically you could give an enemy a reduction in their roll if you had really low intelligence Artificer in the party.
Right. So take a +5 to that.
So that is a 12.
We upped it from a 5 to a 12. That's the best I can do.
Hell yeah, brother.
Does Goose have anything I can bless you with in that way?
I
No,
also
Goose.
have blessed, since that's an ability. I could just do blessed too.
Would both be an action?
Flash of Genius is a reaction, actually.
Do that. I can't say yes to bless because it is, a full spell.
It is.
Tell you what, you can give him bless, but it will blow your cover because it's not a like. They'll at least know you're there.
Actually, I have a way I can give him bless. Bless is touch, right?
Is it? I don't think it
Pretty
is.
neat.
Is bless touch? Hold on.
No, because you can put it on like 4 targets.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right. If it's not touch, then I can't do
Yeah.
it.
If you're thinking about your homunculus is on their way to send a note.
You think I only have one?
I thought you only did.
Incorrect. Nowadays.
We do a little.
Yeah, no.
We do a
It's a
little
range
bit
of
of
30.
goofing.
Could we do a little bit of goofing?
No, I'm saying that's why you have more homunculus.
Oh, yeah.
If you want to do a little bit of goofing, you gotta, f- let them know that there is a guy around the corner casting magic.
How lucky do I feel?
I'd like to just note, it's a D4 you'd be adding.
Yeah. So most you can get is like a 16 if you will.
Well, he's still got the good sleight of hand, plus the arcane is like minimally.
And we are doing tricks to impress orcs. I think this should be. I think we should
Yeah,
hold the
I
cards
think it
pretty
should be
low.
I'm not
fine.
gonna. I don't think it's worth blowing my cover. I helped him as much as I could. If it ends up not working out, we'll figure something else out.
Yeah. So you start doing the card trick, the regular one first. You fan the cards, you show off one, you put the rest away, you throw their card into the air,
Fuck. Anyways,
and as it comes back down, you spin it around, say like, "Is this your card?" It's no longer their card. They start to say something. They go, "Ooh, wait!" You shake the card in your hand, and they go, and you say, "Is this your card?" And show the actual one. Uh, the chieftain kind of like strokes his chin a bit, while the other one, kind of almost is like giggling. Uh, I will say as he goes, "Oh, come." As Brom, you hear, everyone, come over here. Funny tricks.
Ooh, 40 tricks. Brom runs over.
oh no!
So,
You could do that. You can totally do that. I think at this point in time, I don't think it'd make this any worse than it already is.
I don't think it's going bad.
Right, but I meant worse in the sense of like terrifiedness that Reinpert is feeling. I guess.
A group of orcs is now watching your tricks, Grackle, as you go on to start adding some magic into it.
What is Goose's expression right now?
Goose's, you can see that. Well, roll me an insight, I guess, to see how much of.
I'm good at those.
I'm knocking on wood for you. Hi.
18.
Goose is on the surface. You can see that there is like a layer of like nervousness to it. Like you see her while she watches, her foot is tapping on the ground a bit. But she does seem at least restrained at the moment, letting this play out. Uh, Hand is on her sword, but it has been sheathed for the time being. Uh, Currently not too worried about jumping into battle, but still being ready.
I lean back and kind of like tap her on the shoulder, and then I kind of gesture behind me as I start to like move around this way.
Goose will just give you a nod, but is going to kind of take your position up against the wall and just keep watch.
Yep, I'm just hopping between like.
But yeah, as you do that, Grackle, what kind of a trick are you doing when you add them?
Specifically, when a card is pulled, like the little embellishings and designs sort of pop out of them. Like things like that. Just more flair and showmanship than cheating.
Gotcha. You're not trying to deceive them as much, just real like you're doing like really good parlor tricks. You kind of have like the chieftain is still kind of just nodding along. The others are all like laughing and cheering. You can't understand what they say between each other, but Brahm, you catch them saying things like, "Little man on card, move! The little one, he makes the cards alive." "Yes, I see. He brings to life the cards. It must be like the chieftain's magic. This one, they have power."
As I think Brom's gonna pipe up, great power he has in Orcish as he's motioning towards Grackle.
Yes. Just for the fun of it, let me real quick. They both. One of them kind of looks at you like, "Yes, great power," and then looks back to Grackle, seemingly not really having
Yeah,
clocked you as a different person.
right. Yeah, they heard Orcish is like, oh yeah, that's one of us, right?
Or at the very least, they are not concerned about you there at all.
Yeah.
It's hear a guy say something in Orcish who's like, "Oh yeah, you're chill."
Yeah.
And at the end of that, since it was all right, give me a persuasion at advantage, Grackle.
Oh boy.
23. As you kind of finish your act, and the orcs around all cheer and ooh, ah, ooh, ooh, ah, ooh.
Brom joins in.
The chief steps forward and goes, "Good show, strange small one. What's ask?"
Remember who made the storm?
Who exactly called the storm?
Storm called by Stormcaller, child of storm.
And where would he be at this moment?
Child of storm, in eye of storm.
Oh.
Center. You can see he's trying to find a word. He'll just speak out loud in Orcish, saying, like, in Stormcaller in Galroch. As Brom, you catch him saying the word temple.
Temple means temple.
Yeah, temple. Why? And he starts speaking in Orcish again, looking past you, Grackle. Why do I speak to the one who not speak our language?
My chieftain. He says he points towards the Grackle.
Ah, I see. Turns back to Grackle. Stormcaller. Temple. As he kind of, not still looking at you, but raises his staff and almost points it to the building behind him.
What's his relation to you guys?
We come to storm. Storm from mighty. We see storm. Bring storm. Others request.
Oh, you guys just came because the storm was cool.
Brought to witness storm. Message from Chief. Oh, other. Request. Witness. Oh. Protect. Stormcaller.
Greco will look for just a second. Staring upward at like almost nothing. You see him blank for a moment before pulling down a really large amount of these red strings, and almost his entire face goes slack as he whispers, "The Stormcaller is your enemy."
Make the roll for it.
I'm making the roll for it. I have advantage. Yes!
Yes.
Fucking
Hell yes.
You all see as Grackle says that, I'm going to say that mainly is just targeting the chief. Well, you got a nat 20, so I'll say, the chief looks to you, goes, Stormcaller, enemy. As you see, the batch of them, all of them start to charge behind them into the temple. Well, this batch will all start charging in. The chief is going to, let me just double check that this is what he does.
I'm
Yep.
so glad those were normal wolves instead of wargs. Oh.
I genuinely thought they were going to be dire wolves or winter wolves for a second, and I was getting ready.
Oh, don't worry.
Wargs are even worse.
There we are. As you see the chief transform into a dire wolf.
Oh, hell yeah.
As all of the orcs start charging in to the temple.
As they do, I'm like moving over to this building over here.
You hear a shouting from inside beyond, like slightly over top of their war cries as I'm gonna reveal a little bit here. It's these ones that are on GM layer because you guys. Uh,
Oh my.
I said these guys are all gonna just charge in. They all just start rushing down the halls.
Can I see down into it yet? Or...
From where you are, you would have just passed kind of by an opening. You don't get a great view right as you. You
Well, I
basically
guess,
got a view that.
I guess the squad's here now.
As you guys say, I think Brom's charging with him.
The first thing you saw, though, as you looked in, was that there was a, almost like an outline of a magic circle within, a slight glow, with a large, feminine figure, seemingly made out of rain, uh, like almost a water spirit, standing or like crouched down within the middle of it.
Can I do something out of pure instinct?
Go ahead.
I don't know if this will matter or not. I look over to Brom as he's about to charge in. I say, Brom! Stop! Get behind the wall. Grackle, you two.
But I'm gonna watch.
You can watch around the corner. Trust me, something feels off.
You know, I really hope that's not the storm caller.
I don't
He
like
points
this guy.
towards the creature made of rain.
Right.
And yeah, you see a knight in mismatched armor, but the large portion of the chest plate, pauldrons, and helmet being golden. Step forward as the orcs start to charge, drawing a sword and shield.
So Big Honk Joe.
Hey, PM.
Hey.
Just a thought. Can I look and see if I recognize that armor or any insignias on it?
Literally, when we first got here, I messaged Raz being like, we'll just ignore the possible Kate in the background.
I'm not gonna make you roll for it. That armor is really familiar. The body shape isn't right, but at the very least, that chest plate, that's a very familiar chest plate.
It's his.
It's even missing an insignia that you might have seen recently.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm gonna go get that. He's gonna start rushing in.
Well, we'll go get
seriously?
that.
Shit. Grackle, cover him.
What?
You can stop
Cover
there,
it.
bro.
I thought I was supposed to sit behind this
I'll
big
say
pillar.
he's moving into, yeah.
As let me just clear this real quick.
Was my intuition correct?
What?
Potentially. We'll see. Never mind.
Everyone roll your initiative. I'm gonna just put the orcs on, like, 2 initiatives rather than...
I have advantage on these because I'm level 7.
Because I'm not gonna roll all of their initiatives together. That'd
That's
be
funny,
too much.
fuck you.
And a 19. You know what? I'm surprised Grackle's on the bottom for once. Holy shit.
Initiative, so that's that one. That'll be all the wolves and the chief.
Oh, right. You
Well-
lost your. Never mind.
While these guys are going to go on this initiative. And then this guy, his character sheet is on a different tab, so I don't actually have a thing, but we'll add turn and I'll roll for him separate.
Just as a reminder, don't forget you have Death Ward.
That's a nat 20 on him.
I have like 2 death wards.
Which
Basically.
is plus dex will be cool. His will be
Hey
And
there.
this person
He looks at
will
me,
get
and I look at him.
He looked at me. I
cool.
looked at him. He looked at me.
Alrighty, I'm going to switch these and give it to the player first. Brom,
I
you're
think,
up.
yeah. I like to say as soon as he saw the armor, he just kind of flew into a rage. I'm going to have it. And I'll say that's probably what moved him up to the point where he was at with his instinctive powers. I think. I think Brom's just gonna go ahead and just gonna run in there. If I'm being honest.
Go ahead, yeah.
Going to go ahead. going
Bunny
to
chicken
move
DMs.
My 30 feet. Well, bam.
Okay.
That's certainly a thing you can do.
I guess.
I'm hoping it is.
I don't
I'm going to. I'll say actually before
give
he
it a
flies
minute.
into a rage, he's going to talk to the figure in the armor.
Okay. What do you say?
Where'd you get that breastplate from?
As he's raising his shield, because again, there's over. Say this. The man will say from behind the shield. I don't believe now is a time for talking.
Coward.
As he's gonna go ahead, he's going to pipe up. Was it from a man named Cade?
No.
No.
I'm gonna put it this way: the guy is going to, while holding his shield up, like, I don't know what you did to all these people, but get them to stand down, or at least make them know my problem anymore, and I'll tell you whatever you ought to know.
Hi, gang.
Very quickly, Greg will step out from behind like the pillar here or something, and whistle real quick as he holds his hand up. I'm going to attempt to get the orcs to like chill for a second.
Roll me a persuasion. Only a nat 20 is going to do anything. I'm sorry to tell you, but your super ability has consequences.
That he
Yeah,
does.
you've already set him on the warpath.
You told them that they have an enemy here.
Should have just told them I was their like. I am your god.
I am your god.
I'm the chieftain
Okay,
now.
cool. I gotta pick my words
Sending
better.
me what you were sending me, by
You
the
know
way.
what? I think Brom's gonna go ahead and just shout out, "Leave the one in the gold armor alive," and I'm just gonna go ahead and fly into a rage.
Gotcha.
Well, bam! When that happens, I can move up to half my movement speed.
All right.
16 feet. So I'm like within breathing distance of this man.
You're still charging him?
Yeah, he's still charging him.
He's still gonna beat the shit out of him. He's just not killing him.
He's going to take it and he's going to we'll say he's going to take out a hand axe and chuck it at his leg.
At the guy in the armor's leg?
Yes.
Cool. Roll a hit. He has
13.
13. Miss.
Unless you wanted to make it regulars.
You know, I guess how do you recklessly throw a hand axe?
Is reckless attack only for melee attacks?
Reckless
or-
dex say?
Let me check. When I'm making
Put it in the chat.
whenever I make my first attack on a turn, I can just do so recklessly.
Okay, yeah. So if you want to, it's just throw harder.
Yeah, just
yeah.
wave that.
I'll just whip it. I'll
Yeah.
I'll do it again.
Fucking
17.
throw harder.
Miss.
There you go. Damn.
As you throw the axe, you see him. You see he was almost like when you shouted out like "leave him alone." What you said.
Yeah.
You saw he like for half a moment started to turn his attention elsewhere as you throw a axe towards him, and he raises his shield up to block. So that's how it's going to be then. Next up in the turn order, him.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Come on. I have Death Ward. I'm not afraid.
Cool. He is going to just double checking all the things he has, which isn't a
Run
lot.
really fast. No, just
So yeah, he is going to. He has those. Okay. How much? He has movement speed of 30. Brom's the closest, and you can tell he's acting like defensively in a sense, not wanting to like spread too thin in a sense. So yeah, he's going to take a step forward to you, Brom. These are with advantage because you
I
have
am reckless attack, so go ahead.
yeah. So let me just get my dice out here. Here we are. Oh, that's a nat 20.
Oh, sure it is, DM.
On his first attack.
Sure.
That's another nat 20.
Oh, sure it is, DM.
Oh
I'm not even
Sure
kidding.
it is.
Okay, that one's a
We get a
16
first.
plus. Cool. And I assume a 25 hits.
Yeah, they all hit.
Cool. I need to grab a lot of dice here.
You have Death Ward. It's fine.
Death Ward, you know.
You do have resistance to most of this damage.
Good.
That too.
That's probably enough dice I just pulled out
Well,
onto the desk.
I have 164 hit points against weapons, so.
So I'm going to first do the slashing damage, so we can get that out of the way. And sorry, I just need to do. I'm not as fast as you are at math in my head.
No, all good.
Oh wait, I'm dumb. Hold on a second. I was about to do way more damage to you than I was rolling this wrong kind of die. Don't worry, you're not gonna die that quick. Just fairly.
Right.
I'm not letting you go yet.
This will be for. Will this be that one for that? Okay, so this twice. Um. 80. Next one. That will be. So after having the damage, it will be 37 slashing damage.
Okay.
that's half. Oh.
Followed by not too high of a roll. 8 necrotic damage.
Okay.
Wait.
You have resistance to necrotic damage.
You do?
I'm a zealot.
Okay. So it'll be sorry, but I also forgot to add the crit dice to that one. Don't worry, not too much more. So it'll be. I basically just double it. So yeah, you take 8 necrotic.
Okay.
Because there was another 9 on that. We'll round down.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Ow.
Yeah. As
Owie.
he runs up, slashes at you, repeatedly with a almost dark magic emanating off of the blade.
Ow. Oh. Okay, this really starting to hurt, man. Cut it out.
Chill.
I gave you my conditions.
Well, at least I know you're not Cade. He would have killed me in one shot.
Literally couldn't have.
Not nowadays.
Oh,
As this guy is a raider. Yeah, he's a raider, which I'll have all them go first because it boom and boom. Oh, wait, no. Is it just that guy? No, it's these ones as well. 1,
By the
2,
way, they
3.
can dash as a bonus action. Well, normally they can't. It's a trait. They normally can't.
Action.
It's adrenaline.
Not on these guys.
I get you.
Oh, yes, they do have it. Light-footed for on raiders. 2, 3, 5, 6. So he'll get up in just regular movement. The other one won't. As he'll make his attack. 1, 2. Both will miss. As after he finishes attacking you, the orc runs up, hits him, and the blade just kind of hits the armor. Not actually going through it. A scratch is added to Cade's armor.
Boo. Boo.
Then you have, man, I just had to try and make a fight for you guys, and instead made myself have to play a bunch of NPCs.
fighting a bunch of NPCs.
I hate this, but
These are my
whatever.
homies. I can
The
control the
Grackle
orcs if you
special.
want. I love orcs.
No,
remember- You kind of did it to yourself.
I did, but oh well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bonus action, step forward.
Yeah.
And also this other one. No, that's just the only one of that type.
Surround them. Surround them.
I'm sorry to
and-
interrupt you trying to do this, but
Yeah.
did you add Goose to the turn order?
Goose isn't interfering. Yes.
Goose is over there.
In a
Okay,
sense,
sure.
Goose has seen an entire army of orcs charge into this building. Goose has no idea what is happening right now. In a
Okay.
sense, Goose is taking this as like, I don't know why you guys are. You created a fight somehow. Grackle said something about to go kill a storm, like the storm kills your enemy. These guys all just start charging. Goose has no reason to get involved yet until she sees you guys are kind of
Involved.
involved.
Right.
Right.
In which it's just going to be at the end of the turn, she's going to come closer and see the situation to decide whether, it's worth even joining in when there's a band of orcs jumping a guy. Which this one is going to. Wait, I already did them. I already rolled them once. The 20 will almost hit as the guy is going to parry.
Of course he has that.
Yeah.
Would.
That bitch
Can you
would.
against any of us?
Character. This one. as I have. So it's Raider, then Brigand. Now it is the archers' turns.
Hell yeah.
As they'll step here and here. I'm just going to say they can see over their ally and Grackle.
I'm short, man.
They're just fucking
Uh,
better.
As they are going to hit and hit.
Hell yeah.
As that will be 14 damage.
Hell yeah.
As two arrows kind of slit through the cracks in the armor. And then finally there's the one guy at the back who I think he's war drummer. Who is going to
One more round.
yeah, it doesn't do that. He's going to use his action to he's going to use incite allies.
Hell yeah.
To where the 3 orcs closest to the guy can move up to their speed
Make attacks.
and make an attack.
Hell yeah, fuck them up.
They all have the same weapons, so
Hell yeah.
hits. These guys are rolling well finally.
Fuck them up, fuck them up.
I'll come up.
There's the rolls which would have been this guy's normally. Fuck yeah.
That is a 7-5 for 12 damage. As he's getting jumped by those guys. Reinpert.
Right. I look over to Goose and I say, Goose, I think the source of the storm is here.
What is it?
A giant child sitting in the center of a circle?
I'd like
They
to note
called
that
her
is
the
just a
Storm
woman,
Caller.
not a child.
Oh, it is a woman. A giant woman sitting in the center of a circle. She looks to be made of some sort of material, maybe like a cloud giant or something. We think she's the source. I'm caught between a rock and a hard place. Boney, what's your answer to what I messaged you about? Boney?
Okay. So, like,
I can see the potential repercussions. I get that.
that's the thing. And be me for real, right? On one hand, this is the eye of the storm, right? This is the thing that is trying to kill us. On the other hand, Raz, you said this is a child?
This is a woman.
No,
not a
it's
child.
It is what seems like a water spirit in the shape of a woman.
It's a giant woman.
A water spirit.
Water spirit, you said.
Of sort, yes. It is a woman, a large woman made out of water.
I think I should do it, Bones. I really think I should do it.
Hold it.
Hold it?
Hold it.
Can I hold an action?
What's the condition for using it?
It's a spell.
What's the condition for using it?
Condition?
Yeah, like what
What are you
procs
good
your
at?
reaction
What are you
to?
holding?
I don't mind holding till end of round.
Yes, but a held action is how you hold it until
after
something
her
happens. After her turn?
Yes. After Grackle's turn, Bones?
Yeah.
After Grackle's turn.
Okay. Then, and that's just whether you decide to cast or not, is the condition, basically.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah,
Can I still take my bonus and stuff, or is that forgone?
you can use your action to hold the action in a sense. It'll cost your reaction when you use it. Your bonus is still free, and your movement.
Bonus is still free. Okay. So bonus action.
But
move.
note, if you burn your reaction, you can't use your health.
Can I add another secondary condition onto that at all?
What is it?
Moves out of my range.
And that
Goes
range
to
is?
range. 90 feet. It's literally just touching her.
Okay. So if she backs off your if she goes to back off, you're casting it as
Right.
well.
Yes.
Okay. Just note you do have to also, step like probably to the other side of the wall to see her because there is a wall in front.
Okay. Oh, I feel like this is a bit of a trap. What if I stand here?
Yeah, you have line of sight then.
Okay. Line of sight, but still some coverage.
You have a lot of orcs in front of you, so
You know what? That works for me.
you're at the very least not the first, target in mind.
Not the first target for the chain lightning. Got it. Okay,
You
so
don't have chain lightning. I know what level of spell that is.
No, I said not first in her chain lightning.
Oh,
if
gotcha.
she did chain lightning. The storm thing doing chain lightning is not infeasible, okay? Like
I just had to check.
Right. No, I don't have chain lightning. Jesus Christ.
Anyways, what is your bonus?
So for bonus, invisible.
Okay. You are invisible until the start of your next turn.
I would have probably done that before movement, if that's okay.
I'll allow it.
Okay.
Stormcaller, as you have been introduced to them as, is going to they don't move back per se, but you do see that they're taken aback by the sudden storming of the orcs. As actually, thinking about it, seeing the orcs, they stand up tall. Because now, they are the orcs' enemy.
All got caught up in the shit.
They were part of that ability, so
Oh.
they are going to make a couple of attacks real quick.
Yep, that just
as that will target the two closest orcs. That is a hit and a hit.
Oh my.
Cool. So minus 15 health.
I knew lightning would be involved.
17. And then some con saves for these two. This
Good
is
thing you're a half orc, bro.
Yep.
Bron's not being targeted yet.
Yeah.
Should really pick my words more carefully.
Yes, you should, especially with Raz.
One fail, one succeed.
One dies, one doesn't. Who's it going to be?
Oh no, not dead. It's just incapacitated.
Incapacitated.
So yeah. That will end their turn. Grackle, you're up. By the way, Grackle, you don't have any movement because you've spent your run up outside of your turn.
Got him.
Turn order was up, buddy. I gave you one freebie.
Tongue of Judas, no.
You already used that. You can't use it again for a week, idiot.
Tongue
I
of
activate
Judas,
Sword
no.
of Theseus.
What you gonna do, buddy?
A week is a concept. Time isn't real.
Yeah, it is. A god of time said so.
Balls.
You can only use it once a week.
Greece hasn't killed those guys yet.
You can use it once a week when it succeeds.
Crackle.
When it succeeds, he has a 1-week cooldown.
Did you hear me though, Bones?
Oh, we'll go by.
You're not Creech, you're Grackle.
Yeah, I know. I said Greece hasn't killed that guy yet.
Oh, okay.
You know, the god killer.
Yeah, he hasn't killed God yet. Wrong God. This is a different God.
Okay, cool. So, the blue lady is now, the orc's enemy.
Yes.
Wonderful.
They are now enemies of each other.
Hmm. A really stupid idea. And I mean really stupid.
What's your stupid idea, buddy?
Cartomancer's final saved card, Misty Step.
That's your bonus action?
Yeah.
Now what?
Hey, Big Blue.
They look at you?
Dumb question. Who do you work for?
I need to check if they actually speak common. Oh, surprisingly they do. Are you one of them? I've not seen you around before.
An orc? No. I'm not an orc.
Are you with them?
Who's him?
I should have went ahead and did what I was gonna do.
No, I'm not with the orcs. They're doing orc things. I don't know what's up with them.
My allegiances would require too much time for me to explain. Not in the heat of battle.
I just have one question. Do you stand with the Aristokians?
I stand for the power of my father, Elotl.
Hell
He
yeah!
will strike you down.
I have
Okay,
made various mistakes.
You have made so many mistakes. Oh.
Okay. Hey, golden guy.
He does not turn to face you because he is currently fending off 3 orcs and a half orc.
Right.
All right.
But you at least see like a partial turn of his head before he looks back.
I believe our original deal was deal with the orcs, and then, we can have a nice talking, yeah?
Acceptable.
Cool. Brom, Operation Bait and Switch.
Oh god damn it! He's wearing Kane's armor.
We'll figure it out later.
God damn it! Side with the gold boy.
Son of a bitch. Oh, and they like her lot too. How did it come to be cool?
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
All right.
Operation
We're now fighting the orcs.
All right, good man. I forgive you for hurting me.
Oh god, oh no.
So, Grackle, you still have an action.
I do.
He stabs an orc.
I'm just gonna go, sorry, it's just how the cards were dealt.
We'll figure it out.
And we can get straight to play.
Anyway,
Can Goose hear this whole conversation? I'm like looking at her.
I think probably Goose is like, I'll say this: Goose has made it up to here at this point, and is just listening in around the corner, very confused. But just you see her confused from not having seen the actual battle yet, and then you just see her shake her head a few times and then draw her sword.
Goose enters the fight.
A new
Goose
challenger
enters the fight.
approaches. I'll roll her
Goose.
initiative at the start of the next. So, Crackle, what's your action? Oh, that's your action? Do you have extra attack?
That's Eldritch Blast.
Oh, Eldritch Blast, gotcha. Yeah, roll it.
Yeah.
On the
I was
orcs?
about to say, like something was
hit.
off
These
of the
two.
120 feet.
One on each?
Yeah.
Or, you're on the archers? Alrighty.
I'm sorry, but Braum is going to blender these two.
-8 from that one. -12 from that one. Yeah, they're hurting. As both were kind of taken aback from that blow.
They're like, oh, betrayal.
That ends your turn?
Yep.
Wolves!
I'm totally gonna spin this like a we actually saved you from the orcs. That's how I'm gonna do this, boys. We got this.
Yeah, totally. Haha.
Totally.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
You guys talking about I'm literally the deception master.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 40.
Oh yeah, if you click and then if you right then left click when you're moving it, it will show how much the movement is.
Yeah, but sometimes that messes up for some reason. It will like kick me from the page.
Oh, weird.
It happens to me too,
dial.
actually.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40, 45, 50.
You forgot something, but I don't mind going after the wolves still.
Oh yeah, remind me, please. What was your held?
It's a spell.
Yeah.
But can I have moved it to after the wolves because of the plan change, or is that?
You can use it now if you want.
Okay, cool. I say, right, fuck it, Grackle. We're talking after this. I yell at the blue lady in Celestial. Does she understand me? I say, hey, do you understand me?
I hate to say she doesn't speak Celestial.
And then I do it again in Giant.
She speaks Primordial.
Fuck. None of the things. Fuck it, I'll just say it aloud. I need you to trust me for a moment. I can get you away from them. You have to choose to let me cast this spell on you. Your choice.
You may try, but I can guarantee no success.
Is that her way of saying she's not going to choose to fail it?
Oh.
I think she's trapped there, bro.
I cast Vortex Warp on her.
Cool. Where are you trying to move her to?
Behind Goose.
Cool.
Stung into the fucking side of the.
You see her shift as she is then. Almost your magic is stopped by an invisible barrier.
Oh, well, that didn't work.
Hold your bro.
Sorry, didn't know that would happen.
It's cool. We'll figure out exactly what barrier thing is, what orc are, and why this guy is even here. After we kill all the orcs.
Why the fuck he has Cade's armor?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Crazy work.
Since none of the wolves got there, do they have like a? No, they don't have a thing to dash for free, so or like as a bonus. So 5, 10, 15, 20.
Yay!
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30,
Would they
30.
be able to pass it that far into it?
What, sorry?
Would they be able to, like, wouldn't that be passing through the glyph?
They can fit through it.
Oh, she can't fit through it. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
that's fair.
She's stuck.
Yeah, so I saw these things. I was like, oh yeah, those are definitely keeping her there.
But I figured it'd at least be okay.
I hate to tell you, but I also have used this trick before. When a certain dragon demanded you remove
Oh, I
glyphs,
knew.
a
I
guy
knew. I knew they were those, but I also thought maybe like I don't know. Fair enough. Touche.
uh foreshadowing, buddy-o. Yes.
You should have learned this trick when you were young.
I'm going to roll just saying straight. All right. So this guy's just going to crash through that pillar to get into range that next turn.
Oh,
And let me roll just here. I'll even do this one in the open. You guys want high? Why not? No. It does not
Ooh.
land on the glyph.
Dang.
Uh. So. Next up in the turn order after the wool,
hello.
Brawl.
Oh.
Back and something on. Hello.
Yeah. Let me also real quick before you get too far. Add turn for Goose. What was Goose's initiative? I don't have her token set.
Fuck him up.
Goose is. By the way, I know. Let's do one more round of initiative and then probably end session from there.
Okay.
So +2 to a d20. That is a 16 for Goose.
To be fair, also, next time we should definitely start with the other group. So they
Oh
can...
yeah. Yeah.
To be
No.
honest, well, go ahead.
No. Go ahead. What are you gonna say?
No, I don't want to speak on behalf of like the other two that are tagging along, but I would be down to finish this out on the other group and then us, because this is actually interesting.
Bro.
I think, yeah, finishing out the combat and then.
Yeah, I say finish out the combat.
As Brom's gonna look towards the guy wearing Cade's armor, and he's gonna say, "Hey, guy wearing Cade's armor, we'll get rid of these orcs and then we'll talk."
That is what I agreed to.
Right. I need you to not attack me.
For now.
All right, deal. As he's gonna look towards the orcs and he's going to say in orc, "Sorry," before he's going to go ahead and make his attacks. As he pulls out his sword of the martyr.
Roll it.
How does it feel to slaughter your own people?
These are
Half
my
his
people. I've been killing orcs for a while.
Oh,
Tell me you're dead.
He's gonna go ahead and make some reckless attacks. I'm gonna write one at this guy. Let me just toggle on. Okay, yeah, cool.
Yep.
That's a 27.
That'll hit.
27 points of damage.
He's still standing.
Cool.
I'm still
I'll
standing.
go ahead. I'm going to follow up with another sort of military attack for another 23 points of damage.
That'll hit, and that will kill.
Gotcha.
Will it kill?
It will kill.
That ends
And then I think
bonus.
with a
Sure, so
bonus,
stupid.
he's going to. I'm trying to think. I don't even think I have anything I can do really with a bonus action. Yeah, nah, I don't think I can do anything with a bonus action. I think that's gonna be this is gonna be my turn. He's gonna move right.
Cool. The guy in the middle with golden armor is going to first attack to his left. Which will be surprisingly a miss.
Oh, Oh, now he misses.
Yeah, now he doesn't have now he doesn't have
Now
advantage
he
against his target.
misses.
Fair, fair.
Unless no, they have slightly higher AC than that. He'll swing again. That one will hit. Which will deal enough to kill. As he then turns to attack the other orc. That will hit. I believe. Yep, that'll hit. And deal plus what's his addition to that? Cool. That guy is still standing. Better than I ever did. As that will end his turn. The orcs, baby.
What are
Wait.
they gonna do?
Hold on, just a check. Nope, not crit, because he had advantage against the guy who. Wait, he's incapacitated. Does that mean it's an auto crit?
Yeah, it's an auto crit on an incapacitation.
Oh, cool. I don't even need to worry about dice then, really. Well, unless they're all ones. Not all ones, but very close. He surprisingly actually just managed to kill with that roll. With that crit. Then we're up to orcs, who is just the archers and the drummer left for that. Archers are going to they're going to take a shot at Brom. You're up front and you made an attack against the other orcs, so they're going to make a shot against you now. Thankfully, I can start deleting some of their things from my page. Brom.
Yep.
Does 11 or a nat 1 hit?
Neither of them are gonna hit.
You see the bowstring on one of them snap. As they will then
jams.
run forward afterwards. They still spent their action trying to shoot, but and the drummer will use that one doesn't help at all. That would have been helpful, but no. Yeah, none of their things are really great right now. So he'll use his bonus action to aggressive move up to its speed towards an enemy. Which Ryan Pert's invisible, Goose is an insight. So 25-30, he'll use his actual movement to step another step forward. Does an 18 hit?
Yes.
Okay. Also, I realized that they actually rolled a 9 because you reckless attacked, but They
It's
still did
funny.
that. You take 2 bludgeoning.
Ow.
As that will end the orc's turn. Reinpert.
Right. So Ooh, what's the range of that? 30 feet. Right. Yeah, I think that might be for the better. Right. 30 feet of movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How far is Prom from me now? 35 feet. You son of a bitch. Bro, why do you have to move? Okay.
I moved closer.
I can Misty Step as a bonus, but I had another idea for bonus. Fuck it. Misty Step bonus action. Over to here.
Okay.
and I'm going to cast Enlarge Reduce on Brom. Become big, Brom.
We'll push.
Big.
Do you want to push the knight or the orcs out of the way?
The orcs, obvious.
Yeah, probably.
Oops, accidentally kicked the knight. Man, wasn't expecting it. Punch him in the face. No.
Right, that's my turn.
Alrighty. Storm Maiden is going to
Hopefully
make.
kill the... Jade! Oh my god, our savior!
I like how he just
Hey,
plops
yo.
onto the map. What the fuck?
Hey yo, hold on. Nah.
Get zapped by Zeus.
As there
Backerlato, correction.
2 with the wolves, so that is 1 hit. Not 6 plus 4. Wow, not a kill. By a hit point. Yeah, just bad rolls. Anyways, that ends their turn. Goose is going to step out and what is the so yeah. Isn't gonna do anything too crazy, but still being a blade song. Let me search up what that spell does exactly. I just need to know the range. Okay, so 30-foot range. That was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That is... it's not ideal, but it's still good enough. As Goose is going to... those are all hits. I'm not even going to worry about rolling damage because most of them are hurt, and I don't think it will matter. As Goose is going to draw their sword, teleport there, and as 3 fall dead.
Oh, neat.
Steal one
That's all
strike.
issue.
And that will end Goose's turn. Crackle! You're surrounded by dogs.
Woof.
They technically aren't orcs. Can I
Technically
lose
not
my way
orcs.
out of this? Aru, baby.
All right, that ends your turn. The wolves attack.
They attack you. Everything attacks you.
No.
Yeah, let me just real quick for you. Roll all the dice real quick. What are you doing though?
Could start messing up the truth then.
Hey, would you consider this area dim light?
No.
Awesome.
In the shadow of the giant.
It's midday and there's enough holes in the ceiling. It's all well lit.
What if I know?
Too bad you used that already. Move on. Hate to tell you, Chief. Nuh-uh.
I'll take the 2 opportunity attacks.
You taking the 2 opportunities?
Yeah, whatever.
Alrighty. The wolves, they are at advantage because pack tactics. Which will be 14 to hit.
Miss.
And a 23 to hit.
No miss.
Take 6 damage and make a DC 11 strength check. You fail,
I don't.
and you fell prone
Protection
right
of the
here.
talisman. Can add a D4 into the roll.
All right, then you just succeed anyways. So Yeah, you make it away. You do take the 6 piercing though.
We're okay with that.
Which,
Another Eldritch Blast.
Go for it. 24 hits. A 10 does not.
Genius on his last one.
Oh, then they both hit. Who are you targeting with each of these?
The wolf here.
Oh, both.
Specifically, I'm
Do damage
targeting
for your
this one
second one.
until I kill this one, and then I'll kill.
Yeah, the first one kills it. Who else are you targeting?
I guess this one.
Roll another one. Another damage.
Kerblooey.
Ooh.
Alrighty.
Is that a 12? Oh, not quite. But still. Damn.
You took the invocation that adds your charisma to it, right?
Yer.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, so that takes out 2 wolves.
Wonderful. I gain temporary hit points equal to my charisma mod plus my warlock level, so 11.
Are we willing just to wrap this up anyway, since it's
2 enemies left,
2
technically.
enemies left?
Sure.
I'm just asking, like, do we want to just, like, one more round, essentially, to finish off the fight? So that you guys don't come
Everyone.
back. It's more just for you guys. Like, if the others, I'm safe to say, aren't getting a turn and things, but...
Yeah, I'm good with it. Rain, you good with it?
Yeah, I'm good with it.
Cool.
He's snacking anyways.
That ends your turn, Grackle?
Yeah.
Cool. Wolves, they're both going to attack the spirit. Both with advantage because pack tactics. Regular wolf. A 13 will miss, I think. Yep, miss. And the dire wolf is just a bigger wolf. 24 will hit. 11. Alrighty, and a strength saving throw. That will succeed on the die roll. I can also delete those character sheets from my page. Yeah, that ends their turn. Brom.
Ooh, I'm gonna go ahead and make. I'm just gonna attack the really big one.
Yeah, go for it.
How much of a bonus do you get from enlarge? Like
I think it's
D4?
the damage is increased.
It's a D4 to damage. Bam. Bam.
Hit and hit. They're reckless, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
They are. And then I'm gonna roll the 2d4 to add to those. So an extra 3 damage. It's going to be 18 plus 22 is an even 40. 43 points of damage to this in total.
Cool. One sec. That goes there, and then
Into his not druid wild shape.
I put him over there so I could see him when I needed him. Yeah.
I imagine the damage does carry over.
I'll allow it. It's you dealt 3 damage to this guy.
Gotcha. Hell yeah, I'll take it. Cool. And then I'm going to go ahead and move. We'll say right over here.
Keep him in range.
Mm.
Cool.
Yeah.
Knight is going to make 3 attacks. That one will probably be a miss. I don't think a 2 will. Yeah, 2 won't be enough. But the other 2 are good rolls, so that will be damage. That die, that die, that die, and these ones. 10, 20, 30. You'll take 38 damage from that. does 2 hits. And that will end his turn. No more orcs. Reinpert?
Daughter of Elotl, are you being confined?
These runes bind me to this place, but without them, I will return home.
On that note,
Yeah, if you could just deal with those, that'd be great.
I'm going to. Actually, I say, will they not just call you back?
I assume by they you're referring to
They're Stockians.
their stockings? Oh, I wasn't thinking that. Then,
Will whoever imprisoned you here not be able to just bring you back?
only here may I be summoned.
Really? I don't know how I feel about destroying a temple to Elotl, but... Ooh.
I'd rather you not.
I'd also rather them not be able to call the storm on us again. Right, I'm going to... Do I finish the fight or do I go ahead and start breaking runes? I think we want to keep her around to ask questions, right?
Yeah, for questions, and then it's gonna end the fight.
Right, well, it's not a concentration, so... Brahm, take Sanctuary!
I'll take it.
Actually, scratch that. You're fighting. I'll take
Yep.
Sanctuary for myself.
Cool. I was like, I'm gonna fight.
And I'm going to... Oh. Cast Cure Wounds on Brahm as well.
Gotcha. Yeah, roll how much that heals. While you do that, it will end your turn afterwards, right?
Yes.
I'll just start rolling her stuff
8
while
to you. 8 to you, Brahm. I know it's not much, but it's a little bit. And you're the only one that's gotten hit other than
Healing is healing.
enemy.
Yeah.
One, and then she'll attack one and then the other. That'll be a hit and a hit.
Hey.
Wow. 15 to each. And minus 15. Goose.
Goose just murders this guy, I'm guessing.
I mean, basically, yeah.
Goose, maybe alive. Maybe alive.
Goose will look to you. I'll just do two, like a pommel strike to the back of the guy's head. Or, well, 2 attacks, 2 short swords. She never activated Blade Song, because why would she? Not necessary for... that will be 2 hits for 2d6 plus that damage. As Goose slashes once and then strikes with the pommel to incapacitate the orc. That ends combat, assuming you guys are going to keep true to your word and not attack the other two.
No reason to attack them yet, but not a promise. to not ever do it.
Okay, let's all calm down.
Are we ending here, Rez? Almost rest, right?
I think we will end session here.